right, welcome race fans. We are here with the Crow's Nest, Jimmy Crow's Crow's Nest here today. So I wanted to thank all of you for tuning in. This is going to be a 500 miler here at Talladega. So get ready, folks, because I'm telling you, it's going to be pretty amazing. These guys have got a lot going on here tonight with they're in a driver's meeting right now, so there's going to be a lot going on for these guys. They do have 4 resets. Let me remind you, 4 resets out there. So I know that sounds like a lot, but you know, here at Talladega, we all know super speedways can be pretty hectic out there. A lot of wrecking and stuff like that going on, but we'll wish the guys the best out there. Wish them good luck, and hopefully nobody has to use any of those resets. That would be... well, you know, that would be kind of nice, but in the real world, we know how things go. You know, these cars don't line up that well for pushing, and, you know, guys are going to want to bump draft and try to get those runs and everything. But this is the first full-length race that I've been covering for Jimmy, and he puts on some great races, some really good, very popular, and we will be doing some more in the future. Just here and there, but yeah, I'd like to welcome everybody. We're going to get Jimmy up here in just a couple minutes. So once they're out of their drivers meeting, we'll get him up here and talk to him and find out how everything is lining up here and ready to go for today. So enjoy the show, folks. Give us a thumbs up on the video. Don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here on MaxSpeedTV. You can check out our website at MaxSpeedTV.com for our full race schedule. And also follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. Enjoy the show. All right, we're going to get the man himself up here, the man, the myth, the legend, Jimmy Crow. We're going to find out what his words of the day are here, so give me 1 minute. Jimmy Crow, you got a copy?
Oh, yes, sir, Mr. Rudy.
Well, Jimmy, fill us in on what's going on out there today, and what kind of race are you expecting?
Well, I'm hoping for the best. It's a long, grueling race. I'm sure fatigue will play in. But we're just hoping for good, hard, clean racing, good competitive racing. The Crow's Nest way is what we're hoping for.
Well, that's what we're kind of anxious to see how this is. You know, the first coverage of. Now, what made you opt for the K&N cars? Is that I know it's a pretty popular car, but what made you opt for that?
Well, to me, a lot of us that race in the Crow's Nest, we feel like, as far as the stock car goes, this probably has the most sense of speed, and right now, after the last few builds, to us, it is the best. It's the best racing car. Right.
True. That is true. It is very popular. Now, we all know that these cars don't line up well for pushing. Is there a rule in place saying don't push into corners, or is it just anything goes?
In the Crow's Nest, I have a saying. It's don't push the pusher, and definitely don't bump the pusher. And drivers, it is your responsibility not to turn the driver in front of you. It's your responsibility not to hook the driver in front of you.
Okay, very good, very good. Well, that's what we were kind of wondering, you know, just to make sure. But you do have some money on the line for today, so can you tell us about that?
Yes, sir. Again, me and my dad, the Crow's Nest, we try and put on about 500 races a month. A lot of good people race with us and help us out too, and we're very appreciative of that. And with that being said, it's going to be $50 to the winner in iRacing credits or PayPal, $25 to the pusher, iRacing credits or PayPal, and then we're also going to do, then that's for second place. And if perhaps second place is the pusher, then second place will get 50. But we're also going to do, for the last two cars on the lead lap, they each will win $10, either iRacing credits or PayPal.
Okay, very good, very good. Well, all I can do is give you a word. My famous word of advice is just be careful out there, Jimmy, and good luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Rudy, and we're glad that MaxSpeedTV is also part of the Crow's Nest family. So thank you very much, sir.
I'm proud to be part of it, Jimmy. I mean, it's you know, you're a very, very likable guy. A lot of people have a lot of respect for you. So I'm glad to be part of that. So very cool. All right, good luck today, brother.
Oh yeah, and yes, sir. And a lot of the respect comes from the guys that race with me. Without them racing with me, I'd be nowhere. So it starts with all them first. Thank you very much, Mr. Rudy.
Yes, sir. Good luck. All right. Some very kind words there from Jimmy Crow himself from the Crow's Nest. So we're wishing all these guys out here the best of luck today. All right, we're just about 2 minutes away from qualifying, folks. So I am experimenting with something here today, so there won't be a national anthem. I apologize for that, but I'm experimenting with something here, so we'll just go right from practice to qualifying. So sorry about that. No national anthem.
Checker flag. Checker flag. Call. Ready, green, 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 green.
All right, folks, qualifying is starting here. We will get the grid up here, so give me a second. I haven't used this much, so this is IRTVO. I do not have an ATVO set up for this, so we will be covering with IRTVO today. And just to let everybody know, it is a full field here. 43 drivers joined this room, and I mean, I'm talking about in minutes. In matter of maybe like 3 minutes, this room was full. So, hey, Law, if I miss your name, I apologize. But 42 Racing, R.E. Sawyer Ott, how you doing? What is it? Hummer Racing, J.R. Preston, William. Hello to everybody in chat. Thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate that very much. I may sound like my voice is aimed the other way because I have to look over on my other PC here to see chat. So 500 miles here, folks. 4 resets under dynamic skies, and we wait for the first qualifying time to come in. They have a couple of out laps to take here before they actually do turn in a qualifying time. Well, can somebody kind of let me know how the broadcast looks? Because I'm experimenting with something totally different than I've ever done. I just kind of want to make sure that it does look okay. And I'm going to, real quick here, I am going to restart. Yeah, hold on 1 minute here. I'm going to try something different. You got to do this here. Sorry about that.
Ready, green, 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 green.
Okay, I think we're okay. As we get everything sorted out here, I apologize for that. All right, looks like Beach on the top spot right there so far in qualifying. Dave Anderson in second, close by there, only a couple of hundredths of a second. And we got a three-way tie there, second, third, and fourth, all coming in with the same exact time. Fifth and sixth tied, seventh and eighth, ninth and 10th tied. Wow, we got a lot of ties out there right now. Well, I shut the music off. I was just trying to do that to kind of, you know, for filler, to help me out, so to speak. It looks like Jason Beach going to hold on to the top spot. LG Whaley second. Raymond Rittenor in third. Dave Anderson fourth. And Dan Marcantonio. All right. Well, that'll do it for qualifying. All right, as we get everybody on the grid here, we will run down through the qualifying order. All right, on the MaxSpeedTV starting grid, Jason Beach with a 51.690. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. LG Whaley starting second. Raymond Rittenor in third. David Anderson in fourth. Dan Marcantonio will start fifth. Tony Wright sixth. Dude Conrad seventh. Gabe Butler eighth. Rachel Hunt, good to see Rachel in the race here today, starting ninth. Michael Hauser 10th. Earl Lateral will start 11th. Jesse Unruh will start 12th. Michael Pegg 13th. Donald Stewart 14th. Bud Steele 15th. Douglas Johnson 16th. Art Peck 17th. Estel Fields 18th. John Johnson 19th. And Rick Sybrands rounds out the top 20. Jason Kinzer 21st. Ernie Williams 22nd. Jeremy Evans 23rd. J.D. Crow 24th. Les Levy in 25th. Michael Spell starts 26th. Daryl Spear 27th. Brian McRae 28th. James Day Jr. will start 29th. Jason Spear 30th. Jimbo Lacerdo will start 31st. Jimmy Crow 32nd. Dave Lane 33rd. Scott Sakaguchi, excuse me, starts 34th. Russell McCarran will start 35th. Kenneth Mikesell, I guess it is, will start 36th. Robert Bears will start 37th. Mark Vega, good to see Mark out there. I haven't seen him in a long time. He will start 38th. These guys not taking the qualifying time. Gary Whitmer Jr. will start 39th. Mitchell Wilkes 40th. Ethan Ball 41st. AJ McCarran will start 42nd. And round out the field, Louis Loya, I guess it is, will start dead last on the field. All right, so as we get everything up to speed here, Jason Beach, our pole setter, yes, times are very close, very close, yes. But as we get ready to go here, if for some reason you lose sound or the cars are too loud or not loud enough, let me know and I can adjust the sound. I appreciate it. You guys helping me out like that. That's pretty cool. So, yeah. That's what we like, having a little help in the booth, you know. I can't tell from here how loud they are. Well, let's see how many likes we can get on this video. We tried that last night. We got like 51 likes on the video. That was pretty cool. So throw them likes around, folks. Give us a like on the video. Please subscribe if it's your first time here. And check out our website at MaxSpeedTV.com. Follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. And we are ready to rock and roll here, guys. Who's ready to rumble? K&N Cars at Talladega don't get a whole lot better than that. Here we go. Pace car heads to pit road. 188 laps from now, we will crown a winner here, and he will be $50 richer. As they bring him around, you got to bring him all the way around to the start-finish line.
Green, green, green.
And there we go. Green, green, green. We're underway here at Talladega. Everything gets caught up here. Takes a little bit. About a half a lap for everything to get caught up on the ticker. Beach with a little bit of a head start there. Looks like Estel Fields starts where he is. He is not sure where he's at. LG Whaley on the high side. Having a little help there as they come around here to complete lap number 1. Jason Beach with a pretty good lead there over LG Whaley. LG, one of the super speedway kings of iRacing, knows how to get it done. And Beach leads the first lap. grabbing, well, there is no bonus points. It's only $50 to the winner. Looks like we got one guy that did not start. That would be Mark Vega. Did not take the green flag. So I'm not sure what happened there, but not in it. David Anderson, 4th. What a pack of wolves here, folks. Man, what a pack. Tony Wright in 6th. Little wiggle there on the bottom. Rachel Hunt back in 9th place. Everybody's staying pretty clean so far. Nobody's getting real racy out there. Earl Lateral in 12th. I'm just kind of skipping around here. I'm not really picking on anybody specifically. Bud Steele in 16th. A little bit of a break back here. We got a pack that's way off the pace. Brian McRae, and then a bunch of them back here. Michael Bell, Kenneth Mikesell. We got a pack here that's kind of left themselves in a little bit of a situation here where they're staying off of that lead pack. In case something happens up there, they got time to check up. Not sure exactly what happened to Jimmy Crow, but he is coming down pit road. He's got damage. Oh, that's not good. I did not see what happened to Jimmy Crow. Okay, Iceman. Sure, I will pass that on. You might want to remind me a little bit later, but yeah. Well, you might want to just send it to Jimmy Crow or something, and then he can take care of it from there. You can look him up on iRacing. But that's pretty cool. Thank you. I will pass that along. 87, Raymond Reitnor comes over in front of LG Whaley, and it looks like he is going to lead that lap. He collects a 1-lap lead. We got a couple of cars a couple of laps down. Jimmy Crow and Louis Loya. Louis just coming off a pit road in the Kool-Aid car. Nice looking car. All right, Dan Marcantonio already picking up a couple of positions since the drop of the green flag. We've been green the whole way so far. Long race looking at these guys. Going to be a long time sitting in them seats. Hopefully they got their bathroom breaks in. They got their cup of coffee, whatever they need, a beverage to drink or whatever. Estel Fields. Back in 17th, 18th, I guess he is. And what a pack of cars, man. I'm telling you, this is really awesome to see. It's not very often that you see a full field. And let me tell you, folks, this room filled up in about 3 minutes. I mean, it did not take long at all. Oh, into the wall goes Estel Field. Whoa, what happened there? I'm not sure what happened, but let's go back and take a look at that real quick. Man, I don't know what happened there. It was like all of a sudden his car just made a right turn. I don't think he got a bumper hook or anything, but no caution. Let's see what happened here. I don't see anybody close to him that would have bumper hooked him. He just went right turn. He could have got maybe a black screen, or you just never know. Equipment failure of some type. You just never know. But boy, he rides the wall around until he finally blinks out. So, all right, back up live. Jason Beach leading all but just about 3 laps. Very good looking pack of cars. That's a shame Estel Fields, he took up behind the wall. I'm not sure why. He's got 4 resets. Maybe he didn't know that. down the backstretch. Continuing. Oh, a little bumping going on. 87 there, Raymond Wright. And we're trying to get down to get a little bit of side draft. And that wasn't going to work. Dan Marcantonio said, no side draft off of me. Thank you. Oh, he blew a right front. Yeah, that could be. You never know. Sometimes that happens. I have seen it. All right, back in the pack here, James Day. Picking up 6 positions since the drop of the green flag. Make that 7. He's picking up more and more positions as we go. Coming in the number 98 NOSCAR. Yeah, well, I guess Estel did get back out there. Yeah, he is back on the track, so he did get a new car. He will be a couple laps down, and it's not to worry. It's a long race. He could get those laps back. Not really that big of a deal. So Jimmy Crow's on the track as well, but he is running in dead last right now. He did get his car fixed up. Louis Loya, he's on the track. All 3 of them guys 3 laps down. The guy at the back of the field, Gary Whitmer. And he's about to lose the draft from the pack just ahead of him. Guys, these guys are running about 8.6 seconds behind. Led by Kenneth Mikesell. Very good, very good. Back up front. The pack of cars are still racing it out here to see who's going to get the top spot. You got that, Terry. You got that right, buddy. Yes, sir. How I enjoy retirement. You know, I've often wondered how many races I have broadcasted. I'm just taking a guess, a total guess here. I'm going to say probably right around 3,000, maybe a few more. I don't know, but I'm just going to take a guess and say around 3,000 of these races that I have broadcasted in 6.5 years. Going on 7. It'll be 7 here before long. So, and I've enjoyed. I would say 99% of them I have really enjoyed. There's been a few that, you know, here and there you're going to get where it's just, oh, it's grueling, you know. Rachel Hunt picking up a couple of positions. Michael Pegg in 11th. I just try to give everybody a little camera time, and some of these guys I know, guys and girls. Some of them I do not know. Some of them I have rubbed fenders with and raced with, but some of them I have not. I have never been on the track with. My racing career is semi-over. Estel Field goes another lap down. He stays high, lets the whole field go by. And that's got to be really painstaking right there, because you know you're fast. He's got a fresh car, but he just cannot be on the lead lap with these guys. But he will duck into the pack here and stay with them. Very good, very good. Right there, he'll fall in behind Robert Bears. Robert started 37th, running in 30th right now, so not bad. Not bad at all. Long ways up to the leader, though. That's what 2 seconds looks like. Only 2 seconds separating them. Isn't that something? Could be. I hope you're right there. Dude Conrad into 4th, picking up 3 positions. And they are coming up on more lap cars. I think that might be Jimmy Crow. No, I think it's Louis Loya. Yeah, they're coming up behind him. I'll tell you what, Jason Beach has just been, wow, he's been the dominant one out there. But I think a lot of people are really kind of being patient right now. It's a long race. Don't want to get out there and try to force the hand here too early. LG Whaley is pretty content sitting there in third place, third or fourth. He's on the outside line there, giving Raymond Reitnor a pretty good push. Raymond, wow, he got a really good push there, but Beach comes right back on the inside in the corners. The inside's a little faster in the corners. Gabe Butler in 10th. Started 8, kind of fell back a couple of positions. Not a big deal. Plenty of time to get up there and lead some laps. The only one that counts is the last one, right? Last lap's the only one that counts. Well, Raymond was on the inside, and when they had such a run there on the inside line and LG was back a little bit, Raymond just slipped out there and got out in front of LG. But yeah, that is kind of rare, ain't it? Yeah, Raymond Reitnor. Ritnor. He's having a pretty good day here, though. So far, so good. Ooh, little bobble there by Raymond. He's okay, though. Yeah. You see just how close these guys run. He's trying to get down there, get a little side draft. And another one comes up in front of him, the number 31 there of Dan Marcantonio. And Dan is going to take over the lead from Jason Beach. He drops it to the bottom. Good pass. That's the way it's done right there, folks. Yes, sir. That is the way it's done. All right, we got a new sheriff in town, folks. Dan Marcantonio. That is the way it's done. That was a textbook pass right there. That was right out of the LG Whaley playbook. Probably looking at about lap 40 to 45 here, I think. Probably about lap 45, first round pit stops. Thereabouts. I'm not exactly 100% sure. Donald Stewart finds himself in 15th. He's just comfortable riding right now. 78 looking good. I'll tell you, these guys are all staying pretty close together all the way back to Robert Bears. I'm not sure if that's Bears or Beers. Bears, I believe. He's just hanging on to the tail end of the lead pack here. Well, let me ask you guys, wouldn't this be good and crank it up right now? Doug Johnson, 16th. And there is Rick Seabrands. Rick running the Yeti car, Blue Yeti. That's the mic I'm using right now, Blue Yeti. Pretty awesome mic, hard to beat. Very, hopefully it sounds good. Very professional sounding, good mic. Because a lot of people are using that now, man. They have had to sell a lot of those, as of late. Because I know a lot of people that have bought them. Jason Kinzer picking up 3 positions. As Dan Marcantonio is still leading, but here comes Raymond Reitnor to the outside. Keep calling him Reitnor, but it's Ritnor. Rittenor. Oh, Becky, I bet you that looks great on the big screen. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, my big screen I use for my computer here. It's got stuff on it, so I can't do anything with it. I can't watch a race on that right now. I can watch it on it later, though. All right. Who is that? That is the 16 there of Jimmy Crow. Stays high, gonna let the field go by. That'll make him 4 laps down right now, folks. That's the guy that put this all on. I'm gonna try to stay there with the group and hang on to the draft, though. LG Whaley getting shuffled back to fifth place, but he's still on the high side, giving Raymond Rittenor a pretty good push. As you can see, the cars are starting to get a little wiggly out here as the tires wear down. They got 22 laps on these tires, and the car will have a tendency to push a little bit coming out of the corner. Jesse Unruh in 10th. Unruh. Excuse me, it's Unruh. I just remembered that. Unruh. Jesse Unruh. Another one back here, Russell McCarron. I'm watching him. He has come from 35th to 24th, folks. Probably one of the biggest movers out there at the moment. Yeah, Jimmy Crow's out there. Yep, he's running in last place right now. And he is losing the draft from that front pack, but he is 4 laps down. I hated to see that, but it happens. He got wrecked. I did not see what happened there, but he got wrecked and he had to come to pit road. Car was really tore up. Come in, and I'm not sure if he missed his pit stall. Had to go around, make another lap around with a lot of damage. Wasn't very fast. Man, by then he was a couple of laps down. So, and now he's got no teammate to work with. Gabe Butler falling back a couple of positions into the 10th place. Jeremy Evans in 20th. Ernie Williams 21st. Les Levy 22nd. And Daryl Spear picking up 4 positions, goes into 23rd. As these guys keep changing around up here, it's hard to keep up with all the changes that are going on. We've only had a couple of lead changes. 4 leaders is all we've had. Just 4 leaders. 4 resets they have out here, so if somebody does get damaged, they can come to pit road and get a fresh car. Hey, Skittles. Donald, what's up? Rubbins Racing. Yeah, that's right. Rubbins Racing. All right, the second pack is now 22 seconds from the lead pack, but they are getting a little more organized. But gosh, they're a half a lap behind that lead pack right now. They've got to start digging. Kenneth Mikesell, Scott Sakaguchi, Mitchell Wilkes, Jason Spear, Gary Whitmer, Ethan Ball, A.J. McCarron, Brian McRae, Michael Spell, and Michael Pegg. Michael Pegg started 13th, and he's clear back in 39th. That hurts. That hurts a ton. It's a long race for these guys, but they've already knocked 28 laps out. That's pretty cool. Very good, very good. Good racing. I have not knocked on wood yet. I'm hoping I don't have to knock on wood. Hoping that it does stay pretty good, clean racing here. But we are probably about, I'm going to just take a guess, about 10 to 12 laps maybe from the first round of pit stops. It'd be really cool to see some green flag pit stops. John Johnson up to 13th from 19th. John having a pretty good run here. One of the pit stall guys. Do some broadcasting for John. I'm sure some of you have seen some of the racing that his league does. Pretty cool racing. Not really a league. He does more promotional stuff and get stuff out there. So John, a great guy, man, good friend. All right, let's see. Somebody give me the name of one of your favorite drivers, and let's see where they're at. Lacerdo. There we go, Jimbo Lacerdo. Started 31st, running in 26. Nice looking snap-on car there. That is sweet looking. All right, I think it's time for a little crank it up here, folks. So let's see if we can get some crank it up going here. How's that? Yeah, I know. I love that crank it up too. Yeah, it is pretty cool. Well, we got a brand new leader. LG Whaley is showed as the leader there for a quick second. Did lead a couple of laps though. Getting a good push there from David Anderson. In-car, you want the in-car. Okay, everybody likes that in-car. I'm not sure why, but we'll give you some in-car. How's that? Okay, I've never been able to figure out why they like in-car. Oh, here's my camera. Oh, yeah, I could never figure out why anybody likes that because it's all you see is right there. We could go back to maybe Dude Conrad. I don't really know what's so interesting about that, but there you go. In-car cam. It's kind of a driver's perspective right there. When drivers, that's all he sees is what's out ahead of him or what he sees in his rearview mirror, which I have them shut off. Earl lateral on the bottom. Art Peck on the high side, picking up 3 positions since the start of the race. And like I said, we're probably 5 to 10 laps away from first round of pit stops here. And some guys are probably already doing some communication on the radio. They're letting everybody know that, you know, what lap they're going to pit on. And I think these guys are all going to welcome some new tires. Trust me. LG Whaley and Raymond Rittenor in the lead. Raymond just pushing the daylights out of LG Whaley right now. Got to be careful you don't get that car overheated. You get that car overheated and you can't get it cooled down. Well, I changed my cameras up a little bit. My gyro cam is now this. That is my gyro cam. It is kind of cool. I do like the gyro, don't get me wrong, but not even sure what. There's my blimp cam. Yeah, I kind of tweak my own cameras the way I like them. So, but David Anderson now back in 6th place. He was up there pushing LG Whaley. And now that high side doesn't seem to be quite as fast as it was earlier. They'll get back up there though. They just keep plugging away at it. Doug Johnson right behind him, and they're working at it. John Johnson starting to make a little headway there on the outside. Oh gosh, I hope they don't all pit at once. Whoa, that would be crazy. Yeah, that would be crazy. But you can bet if one pack of cars comes to pit road, it won't be long and we'll see a second pack come in. So, David Anderson to the high side. And you see that outside line did pick up a lot of ground. David is not led today, and he comes down behind LG Whaley. Wow, he slid it in there between LG and Raymond Rittenor. Wow, I'm surprised he did that. Really thought he was going to stay to that high side. possibly try to lead a lap, you know. Gabe Butler, we have seen him we've got some guys that have, not sure exactly what happened, but we got a bunch of them a couple laps down now. Ethan Ball, a couple of laps down, was on pit road, so I'm going to guess and say there must have been an accident we did not see. Gary Whitmer, Michael Spell, these guys all a lap down. And here we go. Pit stops are happening. Yes, sir. Pit stops are happening. A bunch of them coming in. LG Whaley and a bunch of them. A couple of them sliding through their pit stalls and backing up. Oh, man. That is so costly. Some guys missing their pit stalls. 2 tires, 4 tires. And LG Whaley must have got caught speeding. Oh, that's going to hurt, folks. Well, it won't be long. We'll be seeing the rest of the field come in. David Anderson continuing to lead. They pass up all those guys that were on pit road. And here they come. They're all coming in. That will give the lead up to Douglas Johnson. Whoops, wrong one. Whoa. LG Whaley's still sitting on pit road. I don't know what happened to him. Oh my gosh, look at the guys that slid through their pit stalls, missed their pit stalls, kept going. Holy smokes. LG Whaley dropping like a rock. Man, I don't know what happened there, but all right, here comes the rest of them to pit road. This should be the last of everybody that needs to come to pit road. Doug Johnson, John Johnson, Art Peck, David Anderson. Oh, that'll give the lead up to David Anderson, excuse me. Yeah, those three come into pit road. Doug Johnson, Art Peck, and John Johnson. But David Anderson coming around here now. He is by himself. Needs some help. Dude Conrad working with a couple guys back here. Raymond Rittenor and Jason Kinzer. These guys, big group of cars coming up behind them. Doug Johnson coming to pit road. Or coming off pit road, excuse me. And that should give the lead up to David Anderson when he comes around here. He's going to have a full head of steam, pass these guys up. And LG Whaley is back off of pit road, but he's going to be a couple of laps down. Right now, Doug Johnson's still the leader after pitting. I don't know how much longer that's going to last because here comes David Anderson by. Art Peck and David Anderson working together. So Art Peck, our new leader, and just leads his first lap of the race. folks, I'm going to step away for just a quick second to get me a cup of coffee, and I'll be right back. All right. Sorry about that. Gotta have my coffee. But quite the pack of cars here working together. We got the 2 or 3 out front there. Jason Beach joining in with these front 2. But not far behind, within a whole pack of cars, and closing the gap up here, Doug Johnson, James Day, Raymond Rittenor, John Johnson, Jason Kinzer, Rachel Hunt. These guys will be reeling in those front ones up there pretty quick. Jesse Unruh, Dude Conrad. Boy, this is a big pack of cars here, folks. Jeremy Evans, Rick Seabrands, and Ernie Williams. Wow, what a pack of cars coming around here. But Art Peck still continuing to lead. Kenu, I really don't know when he's going to be doing the next one. He hosts them all the time, several races a week, several a day. They're usually not passworded. Just look for them in the hosted run. But this was kind of a passworded one. He kind of, it was, I guess, sort of like invite only, I guess, for this first 500 that I've been televising. So, but that would be a message you'd have to send to Jimmy Crow and ask him. Doug Johnson, pretty much content right now sitting here. They know in time that they will catch up to them front 3. But boy, look at this, all single file, folks. Man, all the way back here, clear back to Dude Conrad. We got more in here. Russell McCarran also in there, and then we got a lot of lap cars. Donald Stewart is in there, but the lap cars, Gary Whitmer, AJ McCarran, JD Crow, Mitchell Wilkes, Michael Spell, Ethan Ball. There's somebody was a Ethan Ball fan. He has picked up 10 positions since the start of the race, but he is 1 lap down. So got to get back on that lead lap. And then, until the caution happens, that's probably not going to happen. It's going to be very difficult to get a lap back. Yeah, thank you very much, Air Iceman, for the thumbs up. Thank you. Yeah, folks, get busy on those thumbs up, man. We got 50-some people watching. And only 27 likes. Come on, it's just a click of the mouse. Becky said she was watching this on a big screen. I'll bet you it looks phenomenal on a big screen. Well, they've all caught up here now. Doug Johnson using lap traffic to get caught up to this front pack. This pack has grown huge now. Jeremy Evans in that group, having a beautiful run here in the number 28. Started 23rd, running in 13th. That's a big move. And at a super speedway, we all know it's hard to make a move like that, but it can be done, and he is proof of it right there. Keeping an eye on Donald Stewart, a good friend of mine, trying to see how he's going to fare here today. Only losing a couple of positions, but still hanging on to the lead pack here. Art Peck keeps leading. And here comes Dave Anderson to the high side. Oh, I'm sorry, that's on the bottom. My bad. That would be Jason Beach on the high side. We've been caution-free the whole way, folks. Pretty amazing. Yes, sir. And 13 lead changes. That is pretty awesome, man. It's been a great race here. Knock on wood. Don't want to jinx them. I have not seen... Oh, we do have a couple that are on pit road, it looks like. Robert Bears and Jimmy Crow on pit road. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. Jimmy might be he might be officiating. He might have some admin duties to take care of here or something. It's kind of hard to be in the race and admin, and at the same time, I get that, man. I've always been kind of a type of guy that if you're in the race, you shouldn't be an admin. You know, it's how do you go back and look at something that happened? You know, it's very hard to do. I mean, I really don't see how you can do it. Well, all the way from 1st to 17th, these guys piled up right on top of one another. Russell McCarron, the last one there. And then it's 13.7 seconds back to Jimbo Luzardo. Working with Daryl Spear. These guys actually about 14 seconds off of that lead pack. I don't know if we can maybe get a view here up to that front pack. Let's see if we can see how far we can see up there ahead of them. Yeah, you can't even see them. I mean, 14.7 seconds. It's growing. Their distance from the lead pack back to these two. And it won't be long. They'll be falling into the clutches here of Tony Wright and company. Ooh, a little bump in there. Trying to get some side draft. They're coming up on LG Whaley. LG should be able to fit into these guys. LG running in 38th as those guys go on by. LG is way off the pace here. Not sure exactly what happened to him. I think he either had a speeding penalty on pit road or he had damage and he sat there and got it fixed up or something, saving those resets. You get 4 resets, and gosh, I would have maybe he forgot to uncheck it or something. That's not likely to happen at LG. LG, like I said, Super Speedway King right there. Could have been something else that happened. 81 years old that man is. Out here showing these young whippersnappers how to do it. Hey, MaxSpeedTV 2.0. I'm not sure who that is, but one of the MaxSpeedTV broadcast group. I'll bet you it does look good on your 55-inch screen, man. Oh, man. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I can't go back and watch it. Well, I can go back later and watch it, but it would be really cool to be watching. I bet you it looks like a real race on a 55-inch screen, man. You probably think you're like watching a real race here. NFL quarterback, who's that? Who's the NFL quarterback? He's a Crow's Nest quarterback. Man, what a pack of cars right here, though. Good Lord, I'm telling you. Dude Conrad. 3 wide, folks. 3 wide. This is the first we've seen 3 wide. Oh, bumping and banging going on. Whoa, man, good save right there. Jason Beach in the middle. Almost got clobbered there by Donald Stewart. Good save by Jason Beach. That used to be the place to run right there, going up the middle like this. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, that used to be the place to be. He's making a comeback here, though. Donald Stewart, these guys 3 wide right here. I mean, where can you go see 3 wide like this and this competitive? This is pretty amazing. Jason Beach going right back up the middle. Just had contact a little bit ago. And look at this. He's picking it right back up as they come around here to take another lap. 3 wide, folks. And yeah, good stuff right here, folks. This is good stuff. This is what good racing is made of. Look at that pack of wolves. And we're not even halfway yet. We're only a third of the way. Or a quarter of the way, excuse me. No, a third. My bad. Man, I'm really slacking on my math lately here. What's going on with that? There you go. Jimmy's Crow's Nest. Sitting right there in second. Oh, A.J. McCarron. Okay, I didn't know he was a backup quarterback. That's cool. For the Oakland Raiders? Awesome. Okay, Becky. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for having fun there in chat. That's cool. We're still 3 wide. Nobody's really wanting to back out of this or settle it out. They want to stay 3 wide. Number 8 there, Dude Conrad, clear up on the high side, getting a great push by Donald Stewart. Donald just staying right on his tail. I mean, you want to see something really cool, check this out. Look at this view. That's from Donald Stewart looking at the back of Dude Conrad's Crow's Nest car. All that at 205 miles an hour, folks. Yes, sir, 205 miles an hour. Doug Johnson on the bottom. And they're still 3 wide. They have not settled this yet, folks. This is what super speedway makes it so exciting. I mean, not just for me and you, but for the drivers. I mean, there is so much going on out there right now. A driver has a hard time keeping up with everything. You know, and you got to think about this, doing this all at over 200 miles an hour. Well, Jonathan, wow, that's great. You do some broadcasting too, huh? That's cool. That's cool. All right, John Johnson, the last one of that front group. And then John Kinzer. Jesse Unruh. These guys staying back a little bit. Raymond Ritnor. Now, Raymond trying to get back up there in the draft, trying to work through that. Ernie Williams with him. Ernie getting a pretty good push there from Rick Seabrands. Rick coming from 20th to 14th. Long race to go yet, though. Like I said, we're only a third of the way through it. Art Peck just took over the most laps led. He's got 22 laps led right now. And Iceman said he was going to pay out 5 iRacing credits to the guy with the lowest incident count. Well, I'll tell you what, there ain't been a whole lot of incidents out here today. Not a whole lot. A lot of these guys up in the front got none. Well, a lot of respect there by the 35. He just kind of pulled over and let these guys go by. That is, I'm going to have to try to find him here. Brian McRae. He just got the heck out of the way. Whoa, be careful. That's the thing, that transition from the apron back up onto the track in the corners like that, it can be treacherous. But Brian McRae losing quite a few positions. And right now, we only got 21 cars on the lead lap, folks. The last one is Jimbo Lacerdo. He is the last one on the lead lap, running in a pack here. We got some guys making, they have made their second pit stops. But most of these guys are on about the 40 lap mark. So we're probably about 12 laps away from a second round of pit stops here for the leaders. It broke them up quite a bit in that first one, but now that they've got reorganized here, we've got quite a few cars in this pack, about 16 of them in this lead pack working together, all on the lead lap, same one. And if they all come into pit road at the same time, which I doubt they will, well, that could be pretty hectic. Well, they've got somewhat sorted out here 3 wide. We still got a couple of guys up there on the high side. Make out who that is. I think that is Dude Conrad. Yeah, he's working the high side again. Not giving up on that high side. Hey, Roger. Yeah, there we go. Cody Levitt in chat. Good to see you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, give us a thumbs up on the video there, folks. We've been trying to get the likes up there. 58 people watching, only 31 likes. Come on, get busy on that like button. It's just a click of the mouse. I know those of you on the big screen can't do that, but Dude Conrad to the lead. Has not led yet today, but they are on the outside there. He's working with, I think that's a lap down car. Yeah, that's Estel Fields. Estel Fields working with Dude Conrad, trying to get Dude up there and maybe lead a lap, but doesn't look like it's going to happen this time by. Art Peck leads another lap, making 27 laps he has led. Good Lord. He's showing them how to do it. Oh yeah, very good, very good. Yeah, Jonathan, yeah, well, hey, make sure you subscribe to the channel there. Click that little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you get a notification when we do go live. We do broadcast 7 nights a week. And, I mean, if it's not me, it's Roger or Chris or KR or Michael D'Amico, or it's one of us broadcasting all the time. Matter of fact, I think Michael D'Amico's got a race going on as we speak here, or shortly. He's going to have a race coming on. Probably, well, I would say probably about the time we get done with this one. And they're 3 wide yet again. Jason Beach, not afraid. But I'll tell you, he was in a little sideways action there just a little bit ago, getting into the side of somebody, and he got it right back together here and is battling for the lead again. Jason has led 13 laps, but he's not going to lead that one. Art Peck's going to lead that one. All right, the back of this pack here, Rick Seabrands, excuse me, Seabrands. I keep wanting to call him Seabrands. Well, S-I-E, that's Cy, not C, but Cy. But Seabrands, Rick Seabrands, and followed by Bud Steele. Now there is some cars mixed in here that are lap down cars. In that second pack, Tony Wright and these guys running almost 30 seconds behind that lead pack. So they are about, well, a little over half a lap behind. About 2/3 of a lap behind. There you go, a little cockpit view there from Ernie Williams' car, looking up to the leader. Ooh, he got a pretty good run there, but wow, that was close. Comes up on the 88 there. The 88 is actually Michael Spell, which is a lap down. Yeah, the 88 just ahead of Ernie Williams is a 1 lap down. All right, we're probably about 6 or 7 laps away from second round pit stops. Wow, man, he made a jump to the high side really quick there. Art Peck showing the way. Well, thank you, Ronnie. Appreciate that. Hey, Chemo. I didn't see you come in. So we had to have somebody come in and give us 2 thumbs down. Okay. It's alright. I know who it is. They think I don't know, but I do. That's no problem. I think it's funny. The little children got to do that. They got nothing better to do. Dude Conrad to the high side. He is bound determined to lead another lap. He's led one. Jason Beach kind of falls to the inside there, but kind of boxed in at the moment here. Nowhere to go, just riding it out here. Probably waiting for this second round of pit stops to get done. And we're closing in on the halfway mark here, folks. Only about 20 laps away from the halfway mark. Yeah, I know, Jimmy. I know. They're just little kids. They got nothing better to do. It's like my dad always said, if they had a whole field of corn to pick by hand, they wouldn't have time to go do that. My dad was pretty, he had some weird, well, he's still alive, so. Oh, the 42, way up the hill, getting out of the way. Wow, what happened there? That's the 042, Estel Fields. Look like he wants to get into the middle of things there. He's going to let the 00 get by. The 00, Mitchell Wilkes. And he is one lap down. He's trying to get back on the lead lap, maybe the old-fashioned way. Yeah, they're working at it pretty good there, too. Working with Scott Sakaguchi. And Scott's about to get his lap back here, folks. Yeah, he's getting a big push. He's about to get his lap down, his lap back. He is the first car lap down, and he is trying to get by the leader. That if a caution would come out, he would be back on the lead lap. Hey, Will's Epic channel there. How you doing, buddy? All right, back up front here. Art Peck continuing to lead. David Anderson second. Dude Conrad third. Jason Beach fourth. And Russell McCarran in fifth. Well, I got a note. Rachel Hunt is still up here, folks. Look at this. 7th place for Rachel today. She is doing an amazing job. Great lady. I've actually never spoken to her. She doesn't usually speak on the mic. But here they come to pit road. A lot of them coming in. David Anderson's going to stay out with Art Peck, though. But boy, pit road just got really busy, folks. LG Whaley coming in. So second round pit stops are happening now, folks. We are at that time. We'll see Art Peck and those guys probably come in on this next lap. Some of them setting up here. Now it doesn't look like Art Peck's. Nope, they're not going to come in this time. Maybe next time by. Because they're pretty close to that limit right here where they're going to have to come to pit road. I would say on the next lap. But I don't know. I guess I was wrong on that other one. So. All right, passing up some lap cars. Right now we've got 19 cars on. Oh, I'm sorry, that's changed. We got less than that now. And these guys are still staying out here. We've only got 11 cars on the lead lap, folks. But Raymond Rittenor, just now coming off pit road, will go a lap down as the lead pack comes up on him to put him a lap down, and that'll leave 10 cars on the lead lap. They got to come all the way around to that blue commitment cone before they can enter the track. That's something new that iRacing come out with here just recently, so I think it's a cool feature. That way you get people that don't come right up onto the track coming off pit road and can cause some problems, cause a caution or wreck or something, you know. So, but Raymond, wow, he's going to go a lap down, but he's made his second pit stop. I can't believe Art Peck and these guys still staying out here, though. Good night. They're trying to stretch us as far as they can, but they're still not going to make it on one more pit stop. There's no way. John Johnson. And, well, I was just watching somebody there. Where did he go? Yeah, Jesse Unruh. Yeah, he's just now coming off of pit road. So, and he will be, he's going to go a lap down here right directly because Art Peck and these guys are coming around. They're still out here. Him and David Anderson. As John Johnson and these guys all come to pit road. John Johnson in for his second pit stop today. Only 2 drivers left out there to pit, and that is Art Peck and David Anderson, and everybody will have made their second round of pit stops. All right, John Johnson off of pit road. Art Peck and David Anderson have got to come to pit road. Here they come. Yeah, here they come. Now they're coming in with a partner, and that's what really helps right there. When you come in with somebody, so when you come off the pit road, you got somebody to work with. Because you surely do not want to be out there by yourself. Let me tell you. You're going to lose the draft so bad. So David Anderson comes all the way down. Art Peck stops in his pit stall. And it looks like he's going to take right side tires. Anderson, right side tires going on. And it looks like he's going to, yep, left side's going on. So 4 tire pit stop for both of these guys. And they are off of pit road. Anderson's still the leader right now. But with these guys coming up behind him, Gabe Butler, they're coming in. This is liable to change because Jason Beach is coming around with a full head of steam. Him and Dude Conrad. They're gonna probably take over the lead here. They'll pass up David Anderson and Art Peck. They're trying to get up to speed, but boy, these guys are coming at 193 mile an hour, and David Anderson's only 162. So, yeah. They'll have to fall in behind Dude Conrad and Jason Beach. And there they go to the lead. Russell McCarron, Ernie Williams, and Rick Seabrands. So we're gonna have this pack all back together pretty much here, folks. Pretty much. Yeah, Anderson and Art Peck just went back to, he blinked out. What happened there? Whoa. David Anderson blinked out big time. I'm not sure, he might have fell through. Oh no, you gotta be kidding me. All this way and then for that to happen? Oh man, what a bummer. Yeah, he's not coming back. Huh. David Anderson, he's not coming back. He must have fell through or something. Lost connection. Maybe he'll be able to get back in if he can. All right, 2 drivers, actually 3 if we count Jimmy Crow, but 3 guys out of the race. Kenneth Mikesell, Robert Bears, and Jimmy Crow. And I believe Jimmy's probably officiating. Getting pretty exciting up here now because we got more guys coming up here and challenging. Russell McCarran. Some lap cars mixed in with these guys. Kind of makes it look a little confusing, but some lap cars here. Jason Kinzer, Ernie Williams, Rick Seabrands, and Donald Stewart. Donald Stewart's back in here picking up 7 positions since the drop of the green flag. All right, we're about 5 laps away from halfway, folks. Pretty exciting so far. Again, thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate it very much. This is probably going to hopefully happen again in the future here, in the near future. We'll try to cover more of Jimmy's races for him. We've spoke about it a few times, so it'll happen. We will be covering another race next week, though. Jimmy Crow's putting on, so we've already spoken about that. Yeah, David Anderson, he must have fell out. Brian McRae takes it behind the wall. So we're seeing a few guys dropping out, falling out, whatever. All these guys on the low side. There we go. Art Peck up on the high side. Art Peck's led 39 laps today, the most of anybody. He got out front there, and man, he just settled in and never looked back. Just really run well. He had some great help, though. You got to have help. If you have a great pusher, somebody that can really push you well, you know, it's just good to team up with somebody like that. They do run in teams here. We've got several teams in here. I'll start out at the bottom here and go with Crow's Nest, Lucky Dogs, Outlaw Motorsports, JDS Motorsports, Old Farts League, Bad to the Bone, 3 Wide Motorsports, Vets Motorsports, Airborne Motorsports, and the Pit Stall guys. So we've got several rooms here. And it's been great racing, I can tell you that. Great racing. We have been caution-free the whole way, folks. Coming up on the halfway mark here in about another 4 laps. Well, let's see. No, next time by, be halfway. Yeah. And we've been caution-free the whole way. You look at it here, 19 lead changes. That's pretty crazy, man. Good racing. And Dan Marcantonio and David Anderson out of the race. Down to 36 drivers left in the field here out of 42. Mark Vega did not start the race. Coffee time. Yeah, Becky drinking coffee too. Okay, I don't feel so bad now. I'm not the only one drinking coffee. John Johnson, 6th place for John today, after starting 19th. Having a very good day. A lot of these guys still have all 4 of their resets. Some of the guys in the back, we have seen a couple of guys had to use their resets. But right now, Les Levy is in 36th. He is the last one on the track right now out of 42 drivers that started the race. So, and Les started 25th. Right in here with LG Whaley. Now, LG started 2nd place. And I don't know exactly what happened. Could have been a bathroom break, speeding on pit road. I don't know, but he did spend some time on pit road. He did have a little damage on the car, and he got it fixed. And he is back out there, though. A.J. McCarron. Now, somebody said in chat there that he is a backup quarterback. Is that right, for the Oakland Raiders? That's awesome. A.J. McCarron. He's showing he's got what it takes to run in iRacing, even though he's a backup quarterback in NFL. Backup solo car running in 4th. Is that Russell McCarron? Is that who that is? Good racing here with these guys up in the lead. Rick Seabrands had started 20th, running in 7th. Passing up some more cars. They're up on the high side. These guys give them plenty of room. They were up on the high side. We got this pack here. Jeremy Evans. They are staying way high. Tony Wright, Bud Steele, and Scott Sakaguchi. And Sakaguchi's going to watch as all these guys go by. I'm sorry, that's not Sakaguchi. It's Bud Steele. My bad. Yeah, they're staying way up high and giving that bottom lane to the lead pack, coming up on them really quick here. All that at almost 200 miles an hour, folks. Look at that, huh? Doesn't that kind of just make your eyes water looking at that? Come on, be honest. Be honest. These guys blend in with the rest of the field here. You can see just how intense this is here at 3 wide at doing 200 miles an hour. Well over 200 miles an hour. And brand new leader, Jason Kinzer, coming from 21st. Battling here with Dude Conrad, looks like. No, I'm sorry, that is Dude Conrad. Yeah, Kinzer's trying, boy. He's coming up the middle. He's got enough of a lead there on Dude Conrad that he did lead some laps. he drops it down to the bottom. Lap car there in between them guys. That is, I believe that's the 09 there of, who is that? I'm not sure who that is. I can't make out the number that good. I think it is 09. That is Scott Sakaguchi. He is one lap down. But pushing the leader, Jason Kinzer right now. John Johnson trying to make it up through. And he's got a great pack there up the middle. And behind a couple lap cars could help him get to that lead and take over the lead from Jason Kinzer. Yeah, this is exciting. I love to see 3 wide, man. You know, I've told many stories about, you know, all the races that I've seen, man. I'll tell you, I've told stories about, I have seen 4 wide at Talladega. It don't last long, but I have seen 4 wide. And Daytona, I've seen 5 wide on the backstretch. And the same with Pocono. On the front stretch, it's a big wide track, and man, they were 5 wide coming down through there. Unbelievable. Matter of fact, I think one time I even seen 6 wide, but it was just for like a couple seconds, you know, on Pocono. Jason Beach sitting in 4th. He was out there, led 13 laps earlier. The guy that's led the most laps today, Art Peck, finds himself in 8th. He's not worried though. Lots of race to go. We got a little over 100 down, and we got about 85 to go here at the line, folks. And no cautions. We have had 0 cautions today, and please do not jinx these guys. 20 lead changes. Unbelievable. This is something you don't see every day, I can tell you that. Great racing out here, Jimmy. .388 there. Douglas Johnson trying to get back on the lead lap. He is ahead of Kinzer, comes down in front of Kinzer, and that puts him at the tail end of the lead lap.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, we got a caution. Oh no. I'm seeing Daryl Spear, the first caution of the race here, folks. Let's go back and see what happened to Daryl. That's a first caution. There I go, just talking about it. So let's see what happens here to Daryl Spear. Now they're working pretty tight here in a group. I'm going to say probably a bumper hook, because that seems to be the trend lately of about any car in iRacing. When you're running them on super speedways, you get that dreaded bumper hook. Nope, right there, contact with the 17. J.D. Crow. Like J.D. Crow come down the track after him. But Daryl, wow, what a flipping job he did there. Back on his wheels. So there's a reset. Reset for Daryl Spear for sure. He's on pit road. Well, now the guys will come to pit road, I'm sure. They can't make it from here. They will still have to make one more pit stop after this. But track position is going to mean a lot. So we may see some guys opt to not take any tires, and some maybe only take 2. So, but we'll see what everybody's strategy is going to be here. We've seen some guys earlier that had only taken 2. And if they took right sides, maybe this time they'll take lefts. You got to keep them tires semi-fresh. You don't want to like, yep, there Kinzer coming in. Got a few followers. I think everybody on the lead pack, it's pretty much a given that they've got to come to pit road here. All right, as he comes in. All right, looks like that puts these guys off of pit road now. Kinzer coming out, but Michael, yeah, he's going to be the leader. He'll pass up Michael Pegg. Well, let's see if we can get a word in with somebody here, because this is the first caution we've had. How about we talk to, let's talk to Doug Johnson. Doug Johnson, you got a copy? Doug Johnson, do you have a copy? Last call, Doug Johnson, do you have a copy?
10-4, I got it.
Well, Doug, how's the race going for you out there, brother? You've led 3 laps, so you know what it's like up front.
Oh, it's pretty good. A little bit hectic, but yeah, I was fighting. I was trying to get my lap back. I messed up on my pit stop and was about to lose a lap. I was just trying to stay up there so I could get back to the lead lap.
Right. Okay. Well, you know, everybody's going to have to stop one more time after this anyhow. So that, you know, to put yourself in that window to make it to the end. But how much fuel do you have left right now?
I got about 7 gallons right now.
Okay, so you're a little under half a tank then.
Yeah, 10-4.
All right. Okay, so what do you got to do to get up there and win today?
Just gonna have to keep my head and stay cool, and just that's pretty much it.
All right, brother. Well, I'm gonna let you go so you can make your pit stop. Good luck out there for the rest of the day.
10-4, man. Thanks.
All right, so he is coming to pit road. Kinzer. Now I don't know if Kinzer. Let me see if Kinzer's in here. I thought I seen him in here somewhere. Yeah, there he is. Jason Kinzer, you got a copy?
Oh, yes, sir.
Well, good job getting up there in the front, brother. Man, this has really been a great race. But the caution I think it kind of threw everybody off a little bit because it's been green this whole race. But coming from 21st to the lead, how good's that make you feel?
Well, you can't do it without help, man. I got a really good team around me with the Crow's Nest and everybody. You know, we work together, try to make smart decisions, make good pit stops, and get back out there and stay up front the best we can, avoid all the problems we can, and, you know, really just try to play it smart for the most part.
Well, we haven't really been noticing too much of the bumper hook today. A lot of guys have been giving each other plenty of room out there. But, you know, just kind of give me an idea of what you got to do here. Do you know, if you're bump drafting out there, you definitely don't want to do it in the corners, do you?
Well, yeah, if you're pushing here, man, the last thing you want to do is give somebody a shot. You know, you want to get right up to them and kind of ease into the bump and push them as opposed to giving them a bump in the middle of the corner. It gets them loose, throws the car all out of shape, and then that just creates problems for everybody.
All right. Well, I know a lot of viewers were hoping to see a big one here today. I don't want to see it. I'm sure you don't. But have you still got all your resets?
Oh, yeah, definitely got all the resets. And
good.
Most of the cars look like they're in pretty good shape. Everybody looks like they're taking their time for the most part. We all know it's a long race. We want to make it to the end.
Oh, sure, yeah. Well, you're going to have to make one more pit stop here for sure. But we'll wish you the best of luck out there, Jason. Bring home the win.
Yeah, thank you, man. Definitely look forward to talking to you at the end there.
All right, then. I hope to see you. All right, Kinzer out front. Yeah, 104 green flag laps. That is amazing. Jimmy, you got to be very proud of that, man. I'll tell you what. You know, you got to go a long ways to see a race like that. You really honestly do. All right, we got a couple of guys that stayed out here. It looks like Gabe Butler is going to get his lap back. Gary Whitmer, he's going to get his lap back. So they'll be back on the lead lap. So that'll make 20 cars back on the lead lap, folks. Because they got the 1 to go sign. We're getting ready to go back green. Well, folks, get busy on that like button. Hit that thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up on the video. We'd appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here. And we appreciate all of you guys tuning in here on MaxSpeedTV. Lots of good racing coming up this next week. So, racing every night here on the MaxSpeedTV channel. If you click that little bell next to the subscribe button, you do get a notification when we go live. And, but it would be good to see all of you back again for another broadcast. So we got guys all over the place here. I didn't even see that. There's another room down below us there. Man, wow. All right, very cool. Yeah, Jimmy, Iceman said he was going to throw 5 iRacing credits to the guy with the least amount of incidents or whatever. So you might want to check with Iceman there. He said that. So pace cars in, folks. We're getting ready to go back green on lap 109. It'll be 80 to go, 79 to go.
Green flag, green flag.
Green is out. We're back underway. Good jump by Jason Beach. Getting a good start on that outside, working with Rick Seabrands. And Beach going to drop it down in front of Jason Kinzer. So Kinzer losing that important lead. Mama Whitmer, huh? Mama Whitmer. All right. Seabrands on the high side. He wants the lead. Not led a lap yet today. Jason Beach just glad to be back into the lead again here. This time by will be 15 laps he's led today. But the guy that's led the most laps now, Art Peck, is mired all the way back in 15th. He's got 39 laps he's led today. Seabrands working the high side. Jesse Unruh is helping him along here a little bit, pushing the Blue Yeti car. And, boy, I'll tell you, a little wiggle there by Jesse's car. The 98 getting out of shape. That is James Day. And he gets shuffled to the back of this pack. You don't want to get out there by yourself. He's going to go to the back of that pack, though, and fall in behind Tony Wright. He's okay. Good job, though. Good racing by these guys. And we've got 20 cars on the lead lap, but Scott Sakaguchi off the pace back here. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but he's back here with Jimbo Lacerdo. And they are about 15 seconds behind that, 17 seconds behind the lead pack. Well, this has the feel of going the rest of the way green. But here's the bad thing. They are all bunched up again here, where before they were kind of spread out around the track. We've seen a lot of single file racing, and now they're all bunched up together again. We may see, I hope we don't see more trouble. I really hope. Jesse Unruh riding along with him, pushing the Blue Yeti car of Rick Seabrands. Everybody got a clean windshield there. Windshields were starting to get pretty dirty. After them long green flag runs, they get pretty dirty. Seabrands might lead his first lap of the race. And he is going to do it. Look at this. Seabrands just led his first lap of the race on lap 113. Good job, Rick. Well, he couldn't have done it without the help of Jesse Unruh. Well, I'm glad you're addicted, Becky. That's cool. Well, every night you can throw it up on that big 55-inch screen, because we're here. Every night, throw it up on that 55-inch screen, sit down with a bowl of popcorn and a beverage, and enjoy the racing. Donald Stewart, 8th place for Donald. He's come back up quite nicely here. And Jeremy Evans now in 8th after starting 23rd. Tony Wright started 6th, but he's back to 9th. John Johnson started 19th, running in the top 10. And here's Raymond Rittenor. Raymond Rittenor is back in 11th. He started 3rd, and he was well off the pace back there for a while. And he's got his car back up into shape here now. Rachel Hunt right behind him on the low side. And guess who's coming on the high side, folks? Art Peck. He is making it happen out here right now. Wow, man, I'll tell you. I'm same way, Becky. Yep, I've had my 2 cups, though. I'm done for the night now. Jason Beach back to the front, and he's holding off Jason Kinzer, but Seabrands on that high side is just being relentless. I mean, if it was coming down to the win right here, he'd have a good run, a good way to make it. Not that time, but he's already led a couple of laps. Ernie Williams. Ernie running in 6th place up there on the high side. And we're seeing that line starting to take more form. Michael Pegg, James Day. James Day in the NOS car there. We've seen him kind of fall back a little ways. Now he's back up into the mix here. 17th position for him after starting 29th. Gabe Butler bringing a whole nother pack of cars back here. But a lot of these guys are a lap down. At least 1 lap down. Yeah, LG Whaley is in that pack, but LG right now is 3 laps down. Started 2nd place and is back in 32nd. 3 laps down. That's, gosh, I never thought I'd ever see LG Whaley that far back in the field. Ever. A few more pots of coffee. Holy smokes. Good Lord. You got blood in your veins, you got coffee in your veins. No, that's cool. Well, I think, folks, it's just about time for a little more crank it up. Let's do this. All right, we got one coming to pit road here. Gabe Butler. Don't know what happened there, but making a pit stop. He still cannot make it from here. He'll have to stop one more time. Some of those guys did not stop on that last caution. They tried to get their lap back, but eventually they were going to run low on fuel and was going to have to stop. So. Brands to the lead. And is he going to lead that lap? Yes, he does. Brands making it happen there on the high side in the Blue Yeti car. But fighting back, Jason Beach on the bottom. And guys, we're about to go 3 wide back here again. I'm trying to find out who that is. That is Michael Pegg. And it's not going to work. We're coming up on some lap traffic. We may see 4 wide. And we did see 4 wide. Holy smokes. 4 wide right there for a second, folks. I told you this track, you can do it. If you get some good drivers like these guys are, you can see 4 wide. They can make it happen for you. Thank you, Becky. Thank you for the kind words. Hey, we try our best. I never claimed to be a professional at this. I do it for a hobby. So I try my best. And C-Brands to the bottom. Drops it down in front of Jason Beach. That leaves Unra up there by himself. Now we might see Unra get up there and lead a lap. He has not led one yet today. It's starting to get down to the wire here, folks, and the guys are starting to put the hammer down. They know closing laps are in the near future. I mean, we still got, what, 66 to go. And we'll have to see one more pit stop. And Earl Lateral and Michael Hauser take up behind the wall. 2 more drivers out of the race, so we still got 34 drivers on the track here, folks, out of 42 that started. That's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Unra on the high side, but C-Brands on the low side doing a great job here, getting a huge shove from Jason Beach from CN Motorsports. I don't know what CN means. Not to be confused with CNN. Not at all. Jeremy Evans. Let's ride along here with Jeremy for a minute. And you can see these guys giving plenty of room to one another. And they are coming up on some lap traffic, so let's see how they're going to negotiate this. Unra is going to have to pass these guys, so watch this here. They're going to be going 3 wide as they come up on this lap traffic. All at almost 200 miles an hour. Well, they're going to be using the draft here on these guys a little bit as they get single file. Very respectful that those guys do that. They don't have to do that, but I don't know. That's what Jimmy, maybe one of Jimmy's rules. That and there they go. They're going to pass them up. Complete that pass. And that was Jason Spear and company here. Guys giving plenty of room to get by. And they can fall in behind them and pick up the draft. And that's more than likely what they're going to do here once they all get clear. there's so many cars they got to let by, you know, before that slot does become open right there. The 00 coming in. And there they go. They can drop it down now and pick up the draft. That's a heck of a pack of cars up there in that lead pack. I'm telling you, all led by Rick Seabrands. Well, thank you, Scott. Appreciate the kind words. Well, folks, don't forget to subscribe, and if it's your first, time here, and click that little bell next to the subscribe button. We do broadcast 7 nights a week here on MaxSpeedTV, so there's always some good racing coming up. Let's see, tomorrow night. Well, later tonight is the I think that's the pad race or loose lug nuts or whatever. Stupid alarm went off. But there is some racing coming up here on MaxSpeedTV later tonight. And tomorrow night we have the SRA group that will be up here on MaxSpeedTV. So make sure you tune in for that. SRA, they're coming down to some really good, fantastic racing. I can't remember where they're at tomorrow night, but you can check that out right on the YouTube channel here and see what's... and put a little bell next to it. That way it'll remind you about the race tomorrow night. Unra continues to lead Ernie Williams. Now, Ernie has not been out front today. Coming from 22nd. He's been hanging in the top 10 here for quite some time. And he's getting a big push there from Jason Beach. Or, I'm sorry, that's Jeremy Evans. My bad. I am so sorry. Sorry about that, Jeremy. I kind of looked at your car real quick and didn't see that it was you. I'm sorry. Unruh to the lead. And dropping it into the bottom. Holy smokes. Tony Wright says, hey, there's an opening and I'm going for it. Yeah, there's a lot of racing going on tonight, I know. Yeah. I know Michael D'Amico's covering the Loose Lug Nuts one tonight. Him and Heath Martinson. Heath Martinson will be commentating. Ernie Williams has not led a lap yet today, but might get this one, and he does. That's his second lap he's led. It's starting to heat up now, boys. I'm telling you. John Johnson finds himself clear in 13th here, but still a lot better than he was when he started 19th. Raymond Rittenor in 15th. Looks like a lot of fun out here, don't it? You can see how dirty the windshield's getting already, folks. Just after, like, what, 25 laps or so. Looks like a lot of fun. These are the kind of races that I miss racing in because it is so much fun. And we got some guys coming off of pit road. If they're getting caught back up to speed here, they will go a lap down. I'm really not sure who that was. Luis Loya is one. And I don't know who he was working with. The AJ no, AJ's back here by himself. Oh. He does have somebody working with him there. The number 34. That is. Who is that? Who is the 34? That is Gabe Butler. Yes, sir. Gabe Butler and them working together. Gabe's a couple laps down, but AJ is 5 laps down. Ernie Williams drops it to the bottom, takes over the lead here from Jesse Unruh. But up on the high side again, here comes Jeremy Evans. Jeremy has not led but 1 lap today. Coming from 23rd to the lead. one more pit stop looming here. Anytime we could probably see some of these guys, well, probably in about the next 15 to 18 laps, we should see guys coming to pit road because they can make it from there. Art Peck working his way into 6th place. He's trying to get back to the front. He led the most laps today with 39 laps. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see Art Peck back up in the lead here right directly. Up to 4th. He keeps coming. He keeps picking up that high side. Dropping it to the bottom. There we go. Jeremy Evans and Russell McCarron. Well, that leaves the top open for Art Peck to get up there now and challenge these guys. And he's getting a good push from Michael Pegg. Also in there, J.D. Crow, the first car lap down. J.D.'s trying to get that Citgo car back on the lead lap. He is in position here that if a caution would come out, he would be the lucky dog. That's a good feeling, though, when you're a lap down and you're right in here with the leaders. That's a good feeling. Oh, we got a hook! Oh, the 98 going. Man, where did he go? That was James Day. And no caution, folks. No caution. I don't know. Let's go back and take a look at this. Holy smokes, I cannot believe that there was no caution on that. He went right... He went right across the nose of somebody there. But that's one of the first bumper hooks we've seen. And James was having a good run there today in the NASCAR. Right there you see the 042. This is where it starts getting a little hairy because somebody come up in front of him. That slowed him up in the 042. Oh, he comes down the hill. There it is. John Johnson going to get a piece of that. Right across the nose of the 21. The 21 did hit him. Checked all them guys up just a little bit. But James Day trying to get it locked down before he gets to pit road here. But it looks like he may have been... Wow, he did get it locked down. Holy smokes. Do you believe that? All right, well, it looks like James Day may have taken it behind the wall for the day. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why he would do that because he was having such a good run. But yeah, he's out of the race. Jeremy Evans continuing to lead. Here comes Art Peck up on the outside. Yeah, that'll be fun, Iceman. That'll be fun. Yep, I can't wait. That's coming up next week, I believe it is, the 16th. Yeah, 16th. The first race of the season there at Salt Flat. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Well, Art Peck trying to get to the lead. He did lead that last lap, so that makes 40 laps he's got under his belt now. Most of anybody that's out there. The only one close to him is Jason Beach. And Jason's got 24 laps led, but now he finds himself in 12th. That outside line's starting to move a little bit now, I'm noticing. Yeah, it's starting to move. Michael Pegg staying right with Art Peck. What a pack of cars. I cannot believe these guys are running this good in a pack like this. Here comes Dude Conrad again up on the outside, folks. Going for second and going for the lead. Big help there from the 53. And that is Bud Steele working with him. Bud is a lap down. And I hate to say it, but Dude Conrad's going to lead another lap here. I don't know. It's going to be pretty close at the line. Nope, Art Peck led that one. And Art Peck's got a big enough run he can drop it to the bottom. He does. Comes down the hill in front of Jeremy Evans. Oh, we got a big pileup. Oh, no.
The yellow flag is out.
Dude, Conrad. Oh, my gosh. We got cars everywhere, folks. This is the biggest wreck we've seen yet. Let's go back and check this out. Oh, my gosh. It could have been more net coating, too. What's going on with that? That was weird. Okay, dude, Conrad is running. He's running on the outside here, and my guess is probably a bumper hook from the 53. Nope, right there. Oh wow, what was that? Go back here and check this out. That was the. That was Michael Pegg. Let me see this from a different point of view here. Could have been some net coating there from the 53. That's exactly what it was. Got into the back of him, and he's going to come up the hill right into Dude Conrad. I don't know what happened to Michael Pegg's car, but that car just like all of a sudden wasn't making the turn. That's really unfortunate for Dude Conrad because Dude was having a good run here today. And unfortunately, that's going to probably hurt his chances. So, but Art Peck continuing to lead. Let's see when these guys, they're going to come to pit road. Now, the thing of it is, they're still going to have to stop for a splash of gas after this because there's no way they can make it. It'll probably be about 44 laps or something when they get the green, about 44 to go. So they will have to stop and just, you know, take a splash of gas. And I think what I would do if it was me, if I was at the tail end of the field after about 3 or 4 laps, I'd stop, take that splash of gas, and be done. Could be a winning move. No tire changes or anything. All right, as they all come down pit road, Art Peck leading them. Let's see who's going to be the first one off the pit road. Looks like Art Peck may be the first one off of pit road. He's coming out already. Yes, sir. He is coming out already. So maybe we can get a word in with Art. Let me see if I can find him. There he is. Art Peck, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you've led the most laps here today. You got 44 under your belt, and it seems like you've got a very fast car. So tell me about the racing out there, Art.
Well, pretty much it's been a battle of the lines checking up. You go to the outside, they get a run, and then the outside stalls. So you pretty much got to figure out which way. Basically, you got to drive about a corner ahead of yourself and pick the lane and just kind of go with it. We got lucky, and that last caution there, I made the move to drop down to the bottom just before the wreck happened, and I think if everything shook out right, that I went in as a leader, and I came off pit road as leader as well.
Right. Now, you're not going to be able to make it from here on fuel, so you're probably going to need a splash of gas. When do you plan on taking that, or are you just going to kind of ride it out and see if another caution comes out?
Honestly, with this being Talladega and the nature of play track racing, I wouldn't rule out a late caution. So I'm going to try and I'm just going to throw the dice and say that we'll have something, and I'll come down for a splash and go.
Okay, all right. Well, that's probably a really good call. Now you got some guys behind you that have been up here with you quite a bit. Jason Beach, Jason Kinzer, these guys, Ernie Williams, John Johnson. Are you worried about them, or is it too early to start worrying about them being competitive enough to take over this win for you?
With the history that I have with play track racing, really, I think it only comes down to maybe about the second to last or the white flag lap. If you got the right person behind you making that move off of turn 2 and getting the run. But as we've seen the entire race, though, it seems that sometimes the inside line's got the advantage.
Yeah.
Even if the outside's stacked more, It's really going to come down to if you got the right person behind you. It really, it was a bummer when one of my teammates, Dave, he throughput, and he was the one that helped me stay out in front. And then when we came off of that pit stop cycle, I was pushing him, then he throughput. But honestly, I didn't even expect to be up in the top 3. Last I remember, I was running about 15th, and I looked down at the relative, and I was 5th, and then the caution came out, I was leading.
Yeah, it happened pretty quick, so that's what I'm saying. I think you got a very fast car out there. Well, what would it mean for you to win this here today, being it's a 500 put on by Crow's Nest?
It's definitely bragging rights because there are a lot of really, really fast guys in here, and I got to give all the drivers hats off. I mean, 2 cautions so far for a 108 lapper, and normally we see at least 6 or 7. So definitely hats off to the guys. Big thanks to Jimmy and Senior for putting these races on. I know back in the past I won Senior's Tornado Alley 500 in the DW12, so it'd be definitely another notch in the belt there that I could add to the accomplishment list. But I don't know if I've got the car to win, but I'm going to do everything I can to try and stay out in front.
Well, I think that's very important. You know, I think track position is going to mean a lot here coming down to the end of this. But, $50 on the line to you, too, if you win.
Yeah, if I do win it, that's going straight back into the league. I don't ever take money from people, especially when they spend the amount of money they do to put these races on. So it'll be all going back into the Crow's Nest.
Right. Well, Jimmy does a great job with that. So, all right. Well, good luck out there the rest of the race, Art, and we'll talk to you. Hopefully, we'll talk to you in victory lane.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. All right. Very good. Very good. Art, ready to bring it home here. Doesn't sound too concerned yet. He's thinking that he might not be the fastest guy out there, but you know, I kind of disagree with that a little bit. He's got 45 laps led under his belt, and he had a very fast car coming up through that field. Like he said, he looked down, he was 15th. The next time he looked down, he was 5th. You know, and a caution comes out, and he was a leader. So it can happen that fast. You know, and as I always say, you know, you can go from 0 to 0 or 0 to hero in 1 lap. Well, I think everybody is. James Day, I think, is the only one. Well, he was out before that, but yeah, I think everybody's okay. JD Crow's still sitting on pit road. I think he was involved in that. But other than that, everybody's still out there on the track. We got 31 drivers on the track as we speak. So, ready to get this thing back underway. 17 of them on the lead lap. Raymond Rittenor. Last one on the lead lap. Lights are out on the pace car. We all know what that means. Ready to go back green flag racing. Some of the guys in the back tried to stop and top off that fuel. I was checking out, who was that? That was Jason Beach. He was one of them. They stopped and topped off their tanks, thinking that maybe they might be able to push it and make it the rest of the way, but I don't know. It's going to be about 45 or 46 laps to go here when they get the green. That's really pushing their luck right there. I don't know. They could. I don't think they could save that much fuel. But you never know till you try, right? You got to try. Well, thank you, everybody, for giving us a thumbs up. We appreciate that. Thank you for subscribing to MaxSpeedTV. And thanks for tuning in today. We very much appreciate that. Jimmy does too. Jimmy, great guy. He puts on some great races, and we love watching his races. You never know what he's going to throw out there. Gen 6, the K&N cars, the B car, and they're always great races. So we're glad to be part of it here with Jimmy. All right, pace car is going to head to pit road here. We're going to be back underway, restarting on lap 144 out of 188. Pace car's in. Art Peck ready to bring it to the green here. All the way around this trial before they finally get the green flag.
Green flag, green flag.
All right, there we go. Green, green, green. We're back underway. This was only the second caution here today, folks. That's pretty amazing. believe that's what it was. Second? Maybe it was the third. No, second. And we've had 38 lead changes. Unbelievable. Might set a record here today. I don't know. I can't remember. I think I did a race one time that had like 48 lead changes, something like it. 47 lead changes, I think. It was a long time ago. Oh, we got a car upside down back there. What the heck was that? No caution either. Oh, there was a caution. Okay. Wow. That was unbelievable. I don't know who that was. We're going to go back and find out, though. Somebody was upside down there. Now this is right after the restart. I'm just gonna go here to see if I can figure out who it was. Cars are darting around here everywhere. Unless Levy stays off here. I ain't really sure who that was. Oh, Scott Sakaguchi? What happened there? Let's go back here again here and see if we can figure this out. I want to see who it was because I did bring out a caution, and it's a shame that it brought it out so quick like that. Okay, he's going up along the outside here. Okay, somebody come up in front of him. That's going to push him up the hill here. And they're going to get together again. It looks like Doug Johnson, maybe? Is that who that was? The 26. Trying to figure out who that was. No, that was Jason Beach. Oh, Jason Beach. He might have come up the hill there and did not see Scott up there, and they did make contact. So, yeah. That was Jason Beach. I'm trying to find him here. Maybe we can figure out exactly what happened. We got time. All right, so he's riding in the middle lane there. Sakaguchi actually comes down, and there was a little net coating there, but he got into the back of Jason Beach. They made contact, and both of them going to go into the wall. Ouch. Wow. Sakaguchi went for a heck of a ride. You want to see what that looks like? I'm telling you what. That'll about make you sick right there. Let's ride along with Sakaguchi for a minute on this restart. Yeah, let's ride along in the cockpit with him as he sees what's going on here. See, this is where they made the contact. He kind of come down the hill into Jason Beach. And you'll see he's going to go right up onto the wall here, sideways on the wall. And man, what a ride he went for right there, huh, folks? Woohoo! Back on his wheels and trying to get the car under control and see how much damage is to it. Let's hope he's got a reset. It looks like he is still trying to make it to pit road or something here. Wow, that was pretty intense. Well, brand new leader again, Jeremy Evans, taking over the lead from Art Peck. I don't know if I can maybe get a word in here with Jeremy. He should be in TeamSpeak, but I'm not too awful sure. Jeremy Evans. Well, I don't see him, but I do have Scott in here. Scott Sakaguchi. Did I say that right? Scott? You got a copy? Do you have a copy, Scott?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, how bad is the car hurt? You're going to have to use a reset, aren't you?
Yeah, I think so. That's all right. I'm in the back here anyway. Having fun.
Wow, man, that was some intense riding the wall there we were watching. That was pretty crazy.
lots of fun, guys.
Now you get a new car, and what can you do out there now? You're still on the lead lap, aren't you? No, you're a lap down. I'm sorry. Is there any way you can get back on the lead lap and become a factor at the end of this race, Scott?
I fought my way back the last time and got a little yellow flag problem, but I got some teammates up there. I'll fight them.
All right, well, if you can't win, maybe you can push a teammate to the win, huh?
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
All right, brother. Well, I'll let you go. Good luck out there for the rest of the race.
Thank you very much.
All right, very cool, very cool. Well, Scott got a brand new car now, so let's see what he can do. Well, this kind of put these guys in the window here now that they may not have to stop with this caution. This could put them inside the window of making it the rest of the way without having to stop for fuel. Well, now, right now, they are, let's see, 41 to go. I still think they're going to need a splash of gas. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. They still got a couple of laps to go caution here. So they may have enough. JD Crow out of the race. Les Levy takes his car behind the wall. That leaves 30 cars out there on the track. Michelle, I'm not sure what announcement you're talking about. I'm not sure. But $50 to the winner here today, and then there's some other prizes too. He said something about $25 to the pusher. And that's maybe the guy that finishes second, I think. I really don't know. That's Jimmy Crow's thing. I'm just the announcer. I just call the race. But I did want to mention that there is $50 to the winner today. And we heard Art Peck say that if he won it, he would give it back to the Crow's Nest for future races. Because Jimmy's always throwing up races. Hundreds of races a month he throws up. So, always good racing. It seems like every time you come out here to Crow's Nest, it seems like pretty good racing. So. And then MaxSpeedTV is really glad to be a part of it, even though we're here, just now and then to cover some races for Jimmy. But we will be back next Sunday for the Crow's Nest. Jimmy's already talked to me about doing another race next Sunday. We'll be back here next Sunday for that. Last night, that was just the prize money that was given out in that race last night. That was what the announcement was. Michelle Arfke donated 30, I donated 20, and Crystal donated 10 for those were first, second, and third place monies that and I thought it was pretty cool that we actually got moderators in our chat that donated race money. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, Arfke and Skittles and I. So, but it was pretty cool. Yeah, that was for the LORA race. All right, lights are out, folks. We're going green this time. Let's see if we can keep it going this time and finish this race up. We're going to have 40 to go when they get the green. 40 laps to go. And 30 cars on the track. I guess Jimmy's never coming back out. No. Enough laps left that he could pick up a couple more positions, but... All right, pace car is getting ready to head down pit road. Jeremy Evans bringing them all the way around the tri-oval here before they get the green.
Green flag, green flag.
All right, green, green, green. We're back underway. Art Pack right there on the outside. John Johnson and Russell McCarran in row 2. So let's see as they get back up to speed here. It takes them about 3/4 to a lap. 3/4 of a lap to a full lap to get up to speed. So, but boy, once they do, man, we're booking at over 200 miles an hour. These cars actually, you know, like that, could actually keep up with the Gen 6, maybe even be a tick faster than the Gen 6. Oh no, we got more of them in trouble. Rittenor into the wall, and the number 91 there of Ernie Williams.
The yellow flag is out.
And the caution flies. I think it was thrown by the admins there to get these guys back up to speed. So, oh man, what a bummer for these two. Let's see what happened. I'm sure there was probably some contact between, I don't know if it was between them two or who, but let's see what happens here. A little bumping and going on. Oh yeah, there we go. The 87 gets into the back of the 91, and then they both go for a ride. Yep, that was Raymond Rittenor, got into the back of Ernie Williams. And it was just one of them deals where there was a checkup on that low line. So, but they'll be okay. They will be okay. Well, you know, we went over 100 laps without a caution. And boy, in this last 80 laps, we've been, wow, a lot of cautions. But this is caution number 4. And we've had 4 cautions in about the last 45 laps. 50 laps. Hey, 6-speed. Well, everybody's going to come to pit road that thinking that they're kind of really close on fuel, and this really is not a bad idea. Top off now and get back out on the track. Sure, they're going to lose a few positions, but you know, that's the price you got to pay. But you got to make sure you got enough fuel to make it, and they waited just long enough to get that fuel added. So that gives the lead up to John Johnson. He has led a couple of laps, so he knows what it's like to be up there. Tony Wright will be restarting 2nd. Rick Seabrand's 3rd. Jason Beach 4th. Jesse Unruh will start 5th. Doug Johnson 6th. Dude Conrad 7th. Rachel Hunt 8th. Ethan Ball 9th. Good to see Ethan back on the lead lap now and being a factor. And Donald Stewart rounds out the top 10. Let me see if we can get a word in with Ethan Ball. I think he's in TeamSpeak. I thought I seen him here somewhere. Yeah, there he is. Get him up here. Ethan Ball, you got a copy.
10-4.
Ethan, you were a lap down and you've come back from that, fought your way back up here. Tell me what it's like, man, from starting 41st on the field and running in 9th right now.
Oh man, it's awesome. You know, it's been a long race. We had that long green flag run, so you know, I wasn't sure if I was going to get a chance to get back up here, but you know, the things have worked out our way. So excited to get a run here towards the end.
No, you got enough fuel to make it?
10-4, yeah, we should be good. We should be good to go. So hopefully we stay green and can get a good finish out of this.
Yeah, a couple of these cautions have kind of made the guys that were going to have to stop and take a splash of gas have kind of put them in the window to make it the rest of the way. So, but a couple of guys there didn't want to take that chance and put themselves, you know, in danger of running out of fuel. They did stop and top off, so that's kind of bumped you up a couple more positions. So, you think you got the winning car here?
I sure hope so. I don't know. You know, we got a lot of good guys in here, but hopefully we'll have something for them here at the end.
Well, I just wanted to let you know you do have some fans in chat watching that are rooting for you, Ethan. So good luck out there, man. It's going to mean a lot to them and probably a lot to you to bring home this win tonight.
Yeah, appreciate it. And thanks to everybody tuning in. It means a lot to me.
Sure. All right. Thank you, sir. All right. Well, there you go. Ethan Ball going to be restarting 9th, folks, after starting 41st. He was a lap down at one point, I think maybe even 2 laps down. Well, he has fought extra hard to get up here. I mean, wow. That's amazing. If you think about, just think about that, being a lap or 2 down and just never getting that wave by him. Finally gets it and gets back on the lead lap and running in 9th. Yeah, I agree, Scott. I agree. Yep, I agree. Yeah, I know. That's why I don't usually like to talk about it, because I don't want to see it happen. Yeah, Rachel Hunt, she is in 8th place. She's going to be restarting 8th. She's been inside the top 10 almost all day long. Doing a great job. And she's got a pretty nice looking car there, too. I like it. Flames on the hood. But John Johnson in the lead. John Johnson from the pit stall team. Yes, sir. So let's see. We got about 36 to go at the line. We'll have 36 to go, and I think everybody is pretty much safe on fuel. Now it's just keeping the tires good on it, making sure that you're not going to, like, you know, melt the tires off of it. And we may see some guys maybe toward the end of the race getting a little squirrely on them old tires. It's going to be a little tight in the corners, trying to hold it down. You know, all of doing 200 miles an hour, it's pretty rough to do. Yes, she is, guys. I agree. Very patient. And, you know, this is the kind of racing right here that it takes a lot of patience. You know, if you have patience problems or patience issues, this isn't the kind of racing for you right here. Because it takes extra, you know, you've got to really discipline yourself to be patient, to keep yourself up there and try to get a win. So, because it is so hard to pass. You really got to look around. You got to hunt around. You know, when we talked to Art Peck there earlier, you know, you get to the outside, it looks like the outside line's fast, and then the next thing you know, the inside line's fast. It changes up so much. So it's just being in the right place at the right time. All right, pace car's about to head into pit road here. Coming down the backstretch. This is the last time we'll be going, let's see, be 35 to go? Yeah, 35 to go at the line. I don't know why I was thinking 36. 35 to go at the line. And we still have 19 drivers on the lead lap. Last one on the lead lap is Bud Steele, and the first one a lap down is Mitchell Wilkes. Each time there's a caution, we get more and more guys back on the lead lap. Now, Jeremy Evans is going to be restarting back in 17th. But the guy that led the most laps, Art Peck, will be restarting in 11th. I know he wants to bring it home here today for Crow's Nest. Always good to see one of the Crow's Nest guys win, but, you know, it's anybody's shooting match out here. All right, pace car about to head to pit road, making that hard left turn down pit road. And John Johnson and Tony Wright will bring him to the line.
Green flag, green flag.
And there's the green. We're back underway here at Talladega today for the Crow's Nest 500, folks. The Talladega 500 they're doing here today. 188 laps. We've been through 153 of them. Let's see if we can make it the rest of the way here under green. Tony Wright to the outside. As they all get back up to speed. Like I said, it takes about 3/4 of a lap to a lap to get back up to speed. They're only doing 180 now. We'll be well over 200 when we come to the line. Rick Seabrands pushing the daylights out of John Johnson right now. He wants to put that back bumper right up into the back seat of that car. I'm telling you, he is... a wiggle there by Seabrands. Wow, that was a big wiggle. Almost took out Tony Wright. Jason Beach back up to 4th. Make that 3rd. He's pushing the daylights out of that high side, Tony Wright. Dude Conrad. Jesse Unruh, he is on the bottom there. Right behind Seabrands. As all these guys are packed up together again. 388 there. Douglas Johnson got a brand new car. He's good to go now. Everybody should be good on fuel. Now it's just making it to the end and battle this out. You know what I would like to see? A photo finish here, folks. A photo finish. Yes, sir. Yeah, you'll see me in that Iceman. I'll be in that Wednesday. Yes, sir. Daytona for SFR. Tony Wright to the lead. He hasn't got a big enough lead here where he can jump down in front of John Johnson yet. That may happen because Jason Beach is just pushing that back bumper right in on that car. Let's ride along here with Jason Beach. These guys are from the Old Farts Racing League. Got Jason Beach and Tony Wright. You can see Old Farts Racing on the back of Tony Wright's car there, just ahead of Jason Beach. And I believe Jason Beach has got that on his car too, I think. Yep, he's from Old Farts. What a pack of wolves behind him, though. Good night. This is great racing right here, folks. All right, it's going to be, what, about 31 to go. 31 laps to go here, folks. It's getting down to it. These guys have played it safe, saved the resets. Some of them have used the resets, and some of them laps down, some of them on the lead lap. Right now, we've got 19 cars on the lead lap, and Dave Lane. We haven't talked anything about Dave today. Good. I can't believe I didn't do that. I'm sorry, Dave. But he's running back here in the Dr. Pepper car. He is the last one on the lead lap. Following right in behind some lap traffic there, Jason Spear. Another one back here, Jeremy Evans. He's trying to work his way back to the front. Led 10 laps earlier, and now he's back in this second pack. Some lap cars in that pack. John Johnson still leading. 30 to go, folks. 30 laps to go. Tony Wright way up on the high side. Big push there by Jason Beach. Not enough to clear John Johnson, though. John comes back in the corners like they always do. Seabrands just pushing the daylights out of John Johnson's car now. Hey, Sawyer. And this is, man, I'm telling you, this is getting hot up here. Really heating up. Everybody wants this win. Tony Wright and company. They are from the Old Farts League. John Johnson from Pit Stall. Seabrands. Now, I think, correct me if I'm wrong there, Roger, but isn't Seabrands from SFR? I think he is. Pretty sure. Rachel Hunt running in 8th place. Having a huge, great run here today. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. This has been super great for her. You know, I'm not going to get into any detail, but a lot of you know her and know her condition. And for her to be running this well, my hat's off to her. That is so amazing. She shakes a lot. So for her to run that smooth and run that well, man, I'm telling you, that's really awesome. Well, LG Whaley into the mix here, but running in 25th position, 3 laps down. And you need to mark that up there, folks. You never see LG Whaley that many laps down. He's usually up there leading. I don't know exactly what happened. I really don't know. I think he got caught speeding up pit road, but I'm probably wrong on that. And if I'm wrong, LG, I apologize. I don't know what happened there. I really don't have an explanation for it, but he is 3 laps down. Tony Wright and John Johnson ready to bring this home, coming to 26 to go this time by. Ethan Ball running in 7th. Cars wiggling around a lot out here right now. Everybody's, well, some guys are on some older tires. So, you know, it does make the car a little squirrely. It could be just from here, Roger, that I know him. I don't know. I know the name. Seabrands. I would have swore he ran in SFR, but I'm wrong. Must be another league. I do make mistakes. I do. I'll be the first to admit it. I do make mistakes. I'm only human. All right, Dave Lane off the pace back here, losing the draft, folks. Not what you want to do. That Dr. Pepper car off the pace. As you can see the speed he's running here by himself, 184, 185 miles an hour, and then you get up here to Tony Wright running 202, 203, 204. Wow, 205. That's faster than the Gen 6 car will go here. It'd be fun to put these cars with the Gen 6. I'll tell you, the car on one of my favorite cars in iRacing is the Super Late model. Oh my gosh, that thing sounds like I think a NASCAR car should sound. All right, down in front, here they go. Tony Wright, Jason Beach, both dropping down in front of John Johnson. And Dude Conrad back into the mix of things again. Here he comes on the high side. Big help there from Doug Johnson. And it's heating up, folks. Look at this. Kinzer taking it 3 wide. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see this go 3 wide the rest of the way. Working with Don Stewart up there. Oh, wow. The 388 come up there. Doug Johnson almost come up into Kinzer. So if you go back here right along with Raymond Rittenor, which Raymond was, oh wow, man, he was pretty much almost out of this race. And if you ride along with him, man, this is pretty crazy stuff right here. I mean, look how intense this is. He's right up the middle. This is intense right here. You know, you're just pretty much white knuckling it at this point because you know the laps are winding down. You don't want to get wrecked out. You're in the middle. There's cars to your right, cars to your left. Cars are wiggling all over the place, as you can see. Got to lift when, you know, there's just no place for you to go. You know, I mean, you really don't want to stick your nose in there and go 4 wide. Not at this point. You've worked hard to get to this point. Now it's just managing your position. Art Peck now in the middle. The outside line picking up a little momentum, and Kinzer back to the lead. And he's going to drop it down in front of Dude Conrad. But Tony Wright on the bottom. Wow. Showing that the old farts still got it. The old farts league. Look at that, coming right back. And Kinzer going to lead that lap, I do believe. Yes, he did. Kinzer leads that lap. I mean, look at that pack there, folks. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Tony Wright leading him, Kinzer in the middle. And here comes Don Stewart to the high side. We haven't seen much of Don today. He's been hanging in the top 10. But he is trying to make it 3 wide here with Ernie Williams. I mean, can you even imagine that pack of cars being like that? That's crazy. They're 3 wide, like 10 deep. Well, no, 5 deep. Excuse me, 6 deep. 3 wide, 6 deep. Look at that. Good Lord. Yeah, Russell McCarron goes to the high side. That's the 6th car on that high side. They're the ones that made it 3 wide. I'll tell you what, and they're making some good progress too. Donald Stewart takes over the lead. He comes down in front of Kinzer, and he is in the middle. Tony Wright coming back on the bottom. It's anybody's race to win right here. Donald trying to get a little side draft off of Tony Wright. And Donald Stewart just led his first lap of the race, folks. You imagine that? All the way to 18 to go, and he led it, or 19 to go, he led his first lap. That's pretty wild. That is pretty wild. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, man, this is insane. This is nuts. These guys, look at this pack of cars. And they've been like this for how many laps now? They've been 3 wide. 5, 7, 8 laps, something like that already. And I don't see an end to that anywhere soon. No, sir. Down the backstretch. Drag race. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There it is. There's the big one, folks. Oh, my gosh. Art Peck. Now, let's go see what happened here. Oh, my gosh. Somebody got into somebody here. I'm not sure. Okay, Art Peck's up here on the high side. So it had to have been something up here in the front. Now the cars are starting to wiggle around a little bit. We got a lot of guys on older tires. Right there is a big wiggle. Right there is where it happened. Right there, folks. And that was the number 91 there. Ernie Williams is going to get tagged. It looks like Dude Conrad went way up the hill there and got into the side of him. Yeah, Dude Conrad. He just, for whatever reason, just come way up the hill. And that's going to start the whole mess going right there. Kinzer spun around. Oh, Art Peck in it. Doug Johnson. Oh my gosh. Rachel Hunt. Well, good thing that a lot of these guys still got resets. Yeah, good thing. Man, we still got cars. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Art Peck up through. Wow. Up over the roof of the 28 there of Jeremy Evans. Holy smokes. That was the big one, folks. Probably about, I don't know, 12 or 14 cars caught up into that one together. Ooh, man. Well, the one that come out on top of that mess was Donald Stewart. Wow, that was wild. Well, one I was thinking about talking to here, if I can find him. Was Tony Wright. Tony, you got a copy?
Got a copy.
Well, Tony, running in second, you've led some laps, you know what it's like, and boy, it was really luck would have it that you were in the position you were in, that you didn't get caught up into that wreck. But tell me about the racing, and what are your plans for the rest of this race? I'm sure you probably don't want to give out too many corporate secrets there, but you know, you can tell me what you can tell me.
Well, it's been a really interesting race for me because I almost went a lap down and I fought my way back and got up here with a couple guys I know, and they've worked me back up here. And we're just going to try to finish it out. Hopefully it goes green, because every time we get started real good here with the guys lined up, something happens.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you guys are, I mean, that was one heck of a pack of cars right there. They were 3 wide, 6 deep. You know, and it's just like, it's a matter of time something's going to happen. You know, a lot of guys are out here on some older tires. And I know it's you're probably feeling a little bit of a push on them older tires.
Oh, definitely. I feel good about it. Got some good help here at the end, and we'll see what happens.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I'll let you get back at it. Stay focused on it, Tony, and bring home a win today.
Thank you, man.
All right. All right. Very good. Very good. Well, Donald Stewart in the lead. I don't know if we can. Let me see if I can get a word in with him. Is he in here? Yeah, he's in here. If we can get a word in with him. Don Stewart, you got a copy?
Yeah, Rudy, you got me?
I got you, brother. Well, man, I'll tell you what. You stayed inside that top 10 for almost the whole day, and now you got yourself into the lead. Are you concerned about the guys behind you that could possibly pass you with 1 to go?
Oh, yeah. I'm concerned about all of them.
Yeah.
Anybody back there can win this race.
Yes. But, you know, you've worked really hard to get yourself there. You've only led 4, well, this time by will make 5 laps. But the only one that really counts is the last one.
Yeah. I mean, I was trying to get up here, but I'm going to be smart about it. And then when we had like 20 to go, I told Jason, I said, Jason, it's time to test 3 wide. Yep. And Ernie jumped in behind us, and that's actually how it got me up here, was with Jason and Ernie. So anyways, go ahead.
So you think that upper line, you know, clear up against the wall might be really a lot faster than everybody else, or what, kind of give me your thoughts on that?
Yeah, if the cars down below have to keep checking up, and the guys up on top don't have to check up, and they're good pushers, and they know how to run that line, those guys up on top are going to be hard to beat.
Okay, all right. Well, that's good news to know.
They got to have more than 2, you know, 3 or 4 trucks minimum, you know, to get up there.
Well, I don't think we've seen the last of the 3 wide. I mean, I'm hoping that I hope we've seen the last of the cautions. I don't think we've seen the last of 3 wide. And for a minute there, well, just a few seconds, I should say, we were 4 wide there at one time. There were some lap cars coming around, and you guys handled it very well. You went 4 wide and got around them.
Wow. Good. Yeah. You know, we're capable of it. Yeah. You know, we're all capable of it. It's just, you know, it's nerve-wracking. It's the end of the race. We got, what, 10, 12 laps to go, 13, something 15, like that?
15 to go.
Yeah. Anyways, I just got to throw a few plugs out there. I got to thank Jimmy with Crow's Nest Motorsports and all them boys over there at Crow's Nest Motorsports for putting this on. Them guys are fabulous drivers, and I've learned so much racing with those guys.
Yep.
And know what to do when I get up here, and then how to get up there. And we work together the whole race. If you notice, about 5 of us Crow's Nest guys, we were working together the whole race, and we're still going to work together if we can get, if we can get together here at the end.
Right.
But I want to thank those guys, and I want to thank you, Rudy, for putting this broadcast on. You do a fabulous job every time you do a broadcast. And I want to throw a plug in there for John Hedrick for making our banner for this race. He does an excellent job over there at Over the Tops Paint and Design. So if you need a banner or a car or whatever painted up, look up John Hedrick on Over the Tops Paint and Design.
All right.
Also, one more thing. We want to. The most important, I want to thank the fans for watching. I hope we put a good race on for the first 3 quarters of this race, and I know it's starting to fall apart now, but the first 3 quarters of this race really shows the caliber of these drivers in here, and I just hope we put a good show on for them, and I hope they enjoyed it.
All right, Don. Well, good luck out there, man. Bring home a win today for Crow's Nest.
Thank you, Rudy. Gonna try.
All right, buddy. All right, Don Stewart. Try to bring home a win here today for Crow's Nest. Tony Wright sitting there with the Old Farts. He's in the Old Farts Racing League. Jason Beach will start 3rd. Rick Seabrand's 4th. Ernie Williams 5th. Now, let's see. There was one there I was looking at. Who was that? Somebody had a little damage. I think it was a lap car or something that pitted. Doug Johnson 6th. Bud Steele 7th. Jason Kinzer 8th place. Dude Conrad 9th. And rounding out top 10, Jeremy Evans. Now, Jeremy's back in it. So he's good to go now. Everybody out here, I see everybody's pretty much got a clean car. Those that are, up here bidding for the win. So $50 on the line to the winner, 25 to second. And there was a bunch of different stuff there that they were doing. Yeah, Iceman. Yeah, you don't want Donald to fail now. Well, I hope we've seen the last of the cautions. I hope this goes green the rest of the way, and I hope it's a photo finish, man. I want to see a great finish to a race. But the guys, they start taking chances at the end of a race like this that they don't normally take, and we never got our first caution till just a little over 100 laps into the race. So, and, congratulations to them guys for running so clean like that. But since then, we've had 5 cautions. So 5 cautions in, 70 laps or 74 laps? That's not bad. All right, here we go. Back to green. Pace car heading into pit road. Don Stewart and Tony Wright going to bring them to the line this time. We'll be back under the way with 13 laps to go, folks. Going to be an exciting finish, so stay tuned. You don't want to leave now.
Green flag, green flag.
And we're back under green, folks. Green, green, green. I know I paid for the whole seat, but I'm sitting right on the edge of it because I don't know who's going to win this thing. I'll tell you, any one of these guys, it's a shooting match out here. You just never know. Kinzer getting shuffled back to 8th. Has the potential to pull out a win here today, though. Art Peck, the guy that's led the most laps, mired back in 17th. He was involved in that wreck. Got a new car. Let's see what he can do coming from 17th. How long is it going to take him to get to the front? He better hurry because he's only got coming to 12 to go. Tony Wright, Don Stewart still side by side. Jason Beach, Rick Seabrands. "12 laps to go." Tony Wright leads that lap. If that would have been the last lap, Tony would have won it. He drops it down in front. Uh-oh, somebody off the track there. That was Dude Conrad. He's trying to bring it back up on safely. Whoa, man, good save. No caution. Oh, there we got a caution, though. Oh man, I just seen that. Trying to follow it here. Who was that anyhow? Oh, okay, that was Louis Loya. Let's go see what happened here to Lewis, if I can catch us. And that's caution number 6, I do believe. Okay, they were 4 wide back here. Look at this. Art Peck. Oh, my gosh. And right there, contact between the 09 of Scott Sakaguchi and Louis Loya. Yep, right there. And that does bring out the caution. So, oh, man. And a 00 gets a piece of that. Mitchell Wilkes. And I think he did a good job of saving it, though. Yes, good save. Man, pretty intense. Well, we're back under caution here again, folks. I don't know if we're ever going to get this race in or not. It's going to be an exciting finish because I think we're going to probably be about maybe 7 to go when they get the green. I'm just kind of taking a guess here. But Tony Wright, Don Stewart, Rick Seabrands, Jason Beach, and Jason Kinzer all up here in the front. A lot of guys just coming off pit road, getting caught back up to the tail end of the field. And right now we've got 20 cars on the lead lap. As Mitchell Wilkes gets the wave by, I guess. No. I don't know. Is he going to come off pit road ahead of them? Yes, he does. Okay. So he will be at the tail end of the lead lap. He was involved in that, so he does get a new car. Yeah. Yeah, it was a 6-speed. That was pretty crazy. Yeah, that was pretty crazy, wasn't it? Cross the line on your roof in 5th place. Pretty crazy. Well, we're going to get it in. They're just, you know, it's the end of the race like this. Super Speedways, when it comes down to the end, everybody's battling for that last little bit and trying to get one more position, trying to get up there. They want to be in that money. And we still got 28 drivers on the track after starting with 42. And I think after 180 laps, I think that's pretty doggone good. Taking a look at the cautions here today, we've had 53 lead changes, folks. That just set a record here on MaxSpeedTV. That just set a record. I'm going to write that down. 53 lead changes. And we ain't done yet. We are not done yet. That could even be more. That is pretty crazy, though. Yes, sir, that is pretty crazy. Yeah, 105 green flag laps to start the race out, and in the last 70 laps, we've had 6 cautions. So that just shows you at the end of the races, you know, it's the same at all super speedway racing. Doesn't matter where you're at. When it comes down to the end of the race, it gets pretty crazy. It gets pretty intense. Guys are nervous, or they're white knuckling it on their steering wheels, and everybody wants this win. They want that $50. And some guys are going to donate it back. We get that, but everybody wants to try to be that winner. Bragging rates means a lot here for winning the 500 Talladega 500 at the Crow's Nest. Oh, Becky, you're going to be wired. You're going to be bouncing off the walls. I drink my coffee kind of weak, but gosh, I can't drink it this late at night. It's not that it bothers me sleeping, but I don't want to be up half the night going to the bathroom, if you know what I mean. All right, here we go, folks. This will be it. Now, if they can get a couple of laps in here, if a caution comes out, the race will be over. But I kind of suspect that we're going to see some 3-wide racing again here. I do kind of suspect that. These guys are not afraid to do it, and if if you don't try, then you're not going to win it. I mean, you got to try. And if a guy is not, if he's just sitting there pedaling the gas, then he's not trying. And none of these guys want to do that. Everybody wants to get out here for the bragging rights here, winning at the Crow's Nest tonight. Yeah, 53 lead changes. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, well, we may not be done yet. I'm going to see at the end of it just how many lead changes we got, because I got it marked down right now as 53, but we'll see. Well, it's been a while since I've done a full-length race, too. All right, pace car's in. It heads down pit road here. Tony Wright going to bring him to the line. Don Stewart on the outside. Rick Sebrands and Jason Beach in row 2. Jason Kinzer and Ernie Williams in row 3. Let's see what they got. Come on, 7 to go, folks. 7 laps to go. Green, green, green. We're back underway for the Talladega 500 for the Crow's Nest. And, folks, we will be back next Sunday, so make sure you're here to tune in. Give us a thumbs up on the video, folks. We're trying to get there as high as we can get. Just give us a thumbs up. Back up the speed. Down the backstretch, Tony Wright still in the lead. Rick Seabrands in second. Donald Stewart on the high side trying to make something work. Hoping to get maybe a few more cars up there would really help them a lot. 4 up there is really not enough. You need about 6. There we go. Now they're joining in. Here comes Jeremy Evans to the rescue and Rachel Hunt. Rachel Hunt in 11th right now. The high side might be the place to be right now. When are we going to see 3 wide? I don't know if we're going to see 3 wide because the way these guys are racing up in the front right now. Coming to 5 to go this time by. Down the backstretch, it's a drag race between Don Stewart and Tony Wright. Seabrands. Beach sitting there in 4th place. Kinzer now on the bottom. Everybody wants in this money. $50 to the winner, $25 to second. And other money's out there too. Jimmy posted it earlier. All the money that's out here for these guys tonight. Even $10 to the guy that finishes last one on the lead lap. So that's pretty cool. Stewart trying to make a run on the outside. Getting a huge push from Jason Beach. Coming to 4 to go this time. Tony Wright on the bottom. He's not going to give up that spot. Seabrands just, I mean, if he could put the bumper right up into the back seat, he would. He's got to be extra careful though because he can pop that engine, and if he does, his race and night will be over right there. He is pushing the daylights out of Tony Wright, excuse me. Donald Stewart to the lead. Anybody shooting match, folks. It's come down to this, and Don Stewart for the lead, leaving Jason Beach on the high side. Beach, a little bit of a lead coming out of the corner here. Going to be 3 to go when they get to the line. Beach, wow. Look at the horsepower that car just come up with. Ernie Williams second. And they're both going to come down in front of Don Stewart. That leaves the top open to Bud Steele. This is the closest to the front we've seen Bud today. Seabrands goes up there with him. Stewart, he's looking to go to the outside. He does.
The yellow flag is out.
And we got a caution. Oh no. No, Kinzer. Oh no, that's the race, folks. Jason Beach is going to be the winner, but let's go back and take a look at this. This is how these guys are racing so hard back here. It's unbelievable. Kinzer, I'm going to say probably a bumper hook. It was on the backstretch, so it could have been right here. Well, it looks like the 28 goes up the middle and does get into Kinzer. And that's going to collect a few other guys involved in that too. Rachel Hunt going to get taken out? No. No, she's going to hit the wall hard. Oh, look at that. Oh, my gosh. Poor Rachel. And also, Kinzer hit the wall really hard too. So, man, guys are out of the race. Ladies out of the race. And it's all come down to this. And for Jason Beach to come home with the win, Don Stewart second, Bud Steele third, Rick Seabrands fourth, and John Johnson fifth. That's the way they're going to end up. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? Kinzer takes his car behind the wall already. He is done for the day. Unbelievable. And Rachel Hunt, another one. She takes her car behind the wall as well. Oh my gosh. I can't hardly believe this, man. What a run here for Jason Beach today. Okay, we got Jason Beach. Don Stewart and Tony Wright. We got them all in TeamSpeak right here. And it looks like it's going to be an Old Farts Racing day today. Old Farts beating out the Crow's Nest teams. So 1 lap to go for Jason Beach. Unbelievable, man. I'm telling you. It all come down to this. So let's take a look here at the cautions. 55 lead changes, folks. That is a record here on MaxSpeedTV. Of course, it's been a while since I've done a 500, too. So 55 lead changes, 7 cautions, and they all happened in the last 85 or 88 laps. 7 cautions in the last 88 laps. Because we went 105 laps, green flag, no cautions. That is pretty amazing. Yes, sir, pretty amazing. But my hat's off to Jason Beach. Bringing home the win. I don't know what Dude Conrad's doing. Something Dude Conrad is going to mess it up or something there. He got a way by and shouldn't have got the way by or something. I don't know what he's doing. Huh. I don't know. Kind of weird. But, yeah, congratulations to Jason Beach, Don Stewart, and Tony Wright. That's your top 3. And we will get them in here to talk to them in just a minute. And that was our pole sitter, too. Jason Beach was our pole sitter and wins the race. That's pretty amazing. You don't see that too often, especially at super speedways. All right, there's the win right there, folks. We'll just park it right there, and we'll get these guys down here. So give me a minute. All right, we got our winner here, Jason Beach. Congratulations, Jason, on a huge win here for the Crow's Nest race here at Talladega today. So tell me what this win means to you, bringing the Old Farts Racing League to the win.
Yeah, it was a heck of a race all day long. I mean, I had a ton of good help with 21 helping me along the way. Dude, Conrad, it was a good race. Appreciate everybody's help. I would also like to say thank you to Pizza Sam's as well. They're a sponsor for us and a big help throughout the season.
Well, you started on the pole, and, you know, it was tough back there for a while, and you did get kind of caught up into a few fender benders along the way, but you got back up to the lead. You stayed in the lead, finished ahead of Don Stewart. That's saying a lot right there because, you know, we know how good he is at these super speedways. But you bring it home, and you're $50 richer, and I'm going to let Jimmy tell you about that. Jimmy?
Yes, sir. I got people yapping in my ear over here.
Okay. Well, I was just saying, I'll let you talk to Jason about the $50 that he won.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you racing. You were in the lead when the caution came out, and you are the winner. So that'd be $50 to you, sir.
Well, I appreciate it, Jimmy. You put a lot of work into this stuff, and between this race and hosting races throughout the week, and it's a privilege racing with you. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
All right, well, who you got to thank for this win, Jason?
Well, like I said, big thanks to the Old Farts. You know, when you get a chance to run up front, you got a bunch of good teammates like LG, Michael Hauser, Earl Lateral, Tony Wright. Those guys, they make it pretty easy to run up front. So big thanks to them. And like I said, big thanks to you at MaxSpeedTV as well, Rudy and Jimmy for putting this on. A lot of fun.
All right, brother, we'll go celebrate that, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
All right, I'm hearing that Ernie Williams will finish second. So, Ernie, you got a copy?
I got you, Rudy.
Well, yeah, it was kind of jumbled up there at the end, but tell me about the racing out there. Man, you were having a heck of a race.
Loved every minute of it, man. It's awesome racing with the Crow's Nest guys and all the guys that Jimmy brings in, man. He puts on an excellent show, man. I mean, you bringing in the best of the best, man. You can't complain. I mean, it's just hardcore racing for 188 laps.
Yeah, quite a long race. Now, how tired out are you?
I'm ready for some supper. I know that.
Me too, brother. Me too. I haven't eaten yet either. Well, I got to say, man, you know, for 188 laps, and we went 105 laps green flag, man, that was so intense. And then once we got inside that 80 laps to go, it just seemed like a lot of things happened out there. A lot of guys getting together, and we seen some net coding, though. There was some net coding involved in that. So, but anyhow, who you got to thank for this second place, Ernie?
Want to give a big shout out to Mr. Jimmy Crow. Man is putting on the best rooms on iRacing, hosted session, and on them deals here. He does them 500s. They're the best on the game. I got to give him a big shout out, man. He opens his room to me and lets us come in and has a room for us all the time. I want to give a big shout out to Rick, Jesse Unruh for painting my car. I love it. And all the Crow's Nest guys, man. We're a bunch of good group of guys, and I love racing with them. They're awesome. And congratulations to Beach and Stewart for third.
Well, I guess Jimmy, he's going to get $25 for being the pusher, right?
Something like that. Yeah, something like that.
and he's getting 50 because he was the pusher and second place.
Oh, okay. You get 52, Ernie. Wow, that's pretty awesome.
Not a bad day. Not a bad day, boys.
Nope.
I want to thank all them guys. I want to thank Jimmy Crow for putting up the $25 extra, Donald for putting up, sponsoring the event, man. Like I said, them guys, they go out of their way to help us out, man. They're, like I said, they're big-hearted guys, good group of guys, man. Love them all.
All right, brother. Well, we'll see you next time here, and hopefully we'll see you on MaxSpeedTV again. But congrats on second place and all that money.
Thank you, sir. You have a good evening, Rudy.
All right, you too, buddy. All right, and third place goes to Donald Stewart from what I'm hearing. So, Don, tell me about this race out here. How did you keep such a clean car and keep it up there in the front all day?
Wow. what a good race. It was all because of the Crow's Nest guys. We all worked together as a team, and we were talking to each other, keeping each other calm, and telling, coordinate what we were going to do when we were going to do it. It was a lot of teamwork in the Crow's Nest team channel. And those guys, man, I don't know, you can't find a better group of guys to race with. Jimmy Crow runs, like Ernie says, I can't say it no better than what Ernie just said, runs a heck of a room, and we all love him for that.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was great to see, such great racing out here, and I know 188 laps is a long time, and I'm sure you're ready to go take a break or maybe even eat some dinner or something, because it started so early. But good to see you up there running so good and strong today, Don. I mean, I knew you were going to be a factor come down to the end of this race, and you proved it right there. So, man, congratulations to you on third. Who you got to thank for it?
I got to thank all the Crow's Nest guys. Bud Steele. I think if that caution wouldn't have came out, me and Bud Steele would have had something for them boys.
Yep.
So that caution came out, probably saved him, Rudy.
Yeah.
But all the Crow's Nest guys, man. I just thank them so much. I have so much fun racing with them. And if y'all want a good race and good, clean, respectful room to come in, look up Jimmy Crow's Nest Racing and Crow's Nest Motorsports. You can't find a better group of guys.
Yep. Very cool. All right, Don. Well, thanks, and we'll catch you next time. But we're going to get up here real quick and run down through the final. If these results are correct, they're probably not. No, they're not correct. So I'm not going to be able to run down through them because.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah. But anyhow, congratulations to our winner here today. $50 richer is Jason Beach. Second place went to Ernie Williams, and third place to Donald Stewart. And those were the guys that were in most of the money. But thank you, Jimmy, and appreciate you having us here to broadcast your race for you. And great race.
Awesome race. The drivers did a wonderful job. 105 green flag run. Can't beat that. Awesome race. Thank you very much, Mr. Rudy.
All right, folks. We'll catch you next time here on MaxSpeedTV. Till then, stay safe and have a good night.